We are so excited that you are joining us here. Matt, it's a beautiful day.
Oh, it's a wonderful day. Welcome to the Old Bart Southern Eats pregame show for tonight's matchup between the Greenbrier Panthers and the Beebe Badgers, our first regular season game of the year.
Man, I got to tell you, Matt, I'm so excited for this matchup. I think it's going to be a pretty good one. You know, Beebe comes into this game with a lot of inexperience. They don't have the experience.
They do. You're right. They don't. And you know, their confidence may be a little shaky right now. You know, they had a little scrimmage, I think, with Stuttgart. They're coming here to open the season tonight. I'm sure they're excited to get out here and play some football. I tell you what, in my living room last night, I'm sitting there watching a tropical storm. The trees bowed over with the wind blowing, rain just pouring. And right now, it looks like it's just a beautiful summer day. I mean, the sun is starting to go down, a little shade on the field. And, man, a beautiful night to play football here in Greenbrier, Arkansas.
Yeah, ain't nothing going to stop us from playing football in Arkansas tonight. All right, we're going to go to a Coach Tribble interview that we had earlier today. Sean Mathis hosted that interview. We'll be right back.
Hey, Panther fans, this is Sean Mathis with the Greenbrier Panther Sports Network, and I have the privilege today to be talking to head football coach Randy Tribble. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great. I'm glad it's game day. We're excited to finally be at game day.
I was about to say, I think everybody is excited. I mean, just to have this opportunity to be out on the field and kind of along those lines. I mean, so many things have happened, you know, with COVID, and then yesterday I was talking to somebody about the tropical storm, you know, too. I mean, how are you and your coaches and your players really handling all this?
Well, you know, we've been working out since the 1st of June, so we've been learning all summer, you know, what we've got to do and the best way to do things, and we've had to make a lot of adjustments to workouts, and it's been awesome that we have the new facility where we can spread people out in the weight room and use part of the indoor floor to spread weight stations out so we can be social distance all the time, and just learning how to do all that, and coaching football and being worried about the details of football, and then getting people to stay apart
from one another.
It's kind of a new deal that's, you know, you'd rather not be messing with. But to get to play football, if we have to do this to get to play football, then, you know, that's what we're going to do. We probably spent 25 minutes yesterday arranging how our sideline is going to be, and we've got everybody these 5-gallon buckets that Lowe's gave us with their number on them, and how we got to spread them out, and that's your station to stay on the sideline. So, you know, there's all kind of stuff we're having to handle and deal with that, you know, it's not that I haven't had to deal with the rest of my life.
I was about to say the rest of your coaching career.
Yeah, but, you know, like, again, if this is what we've got to do to let these guys get to play, we're going to do our best. And I think we weren't as good as we needed to be over there in the scrimmage at handling that stuff, but now we've learned some things, and I think we'll be better tonight of handling the COVID. You know, I hope we're good playing football too, but we've got to do both, and so we're working at it. The kids are working at it, and we've got a plan of how we're going to do everything, so we're ready to go.
Yeah. And, too, I know looking back to last year didn't end really the way that we wanted to. But, too, that's just really, I just think that's got to be motivation for this group coming into this year to kind of get us back into the playoffs.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we always want to achieve, and not achieving it last year really left a really bad taste in our mouths, and was motivation to players and coaches all the time to try to do everything we can to have the best football team we can have. And so that's been on our minds, you know, for the whole time. And during the pandemic, we were, you know, sending out videos of installing plays and having, you know, the meetings online to to cover things, and we tried not to let up much during that time, even though we weren't together, and so we were fired up when June got here and we got to be together, and then to get to start working at real football, was real exciting, and we've been going hard ever since then, and all, pointing toward one thing, and that's to have the best football team we can have.
Yeah, kind of along those lines too. Kind of talk about, kind of some of the guys that you got coming back on offense and the defensive side of the ball.
Well, offensively, we've got some senior offensive linemen that are really doing a good job. Ashton White is our offensive center, and Ashton's a leader and a really good offensive center. And you got Caleb Holmes right beside him at one guard, and Caleb's put on some weight, and he's a feisty fighter kind of guy in there. He's not one of those 270 guys or anything, but he'll fight you and hit you and stay on you and give it, do everything you can. And then Thomas Shaw's at the other guard, so our middle is all seniors, and Thomas's and Caleb are similar in size, about 225, 230, and they've both played a whole lot of football in the past, and so they're experienced veterans, and they are fighters. And then Josh Robinson's our left tackle, and Josh is a junior, and 6'4.5", 6'5". He's played at about 220 last year, and he's 255 this year. So,
wow.
So he's really been dominant in practice, and we're expecting great things from him. And then Dustin Hall, another junior, starting at right tackle, and he's about 265 or 270. Played some off and on last year, played some guard and tackle last year. So we're real pleased with their development. Then our receivers, we've got a good mix of juniors in there with a couple seniors in there. We think we're too deep everywhere at receiver, and are trying to play those guys play too deep, because some of them are playing defense also. So we've got Keaton Whitley, we've got Solomon Strack, Reed Nixon,
Thatcher Strack,
all playing outs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thatcher.
Thatcher Strack. Yeah. And all playing outside, and Shannon Howard and Carter McElhaney playing inside. Carter McElhaney is a sophomore, and he'll move outside some. Then we got a guy named Jacob Mathis doing a really good job at what we call our Y position inside, and J.P. Engelkiss and Tanner Collins both get some work at those spots. So we feel real good about those guys. We got some, some of those guys haven't played a lot in games yet, but we think that they're going to be a real surprise at how good of receivers those guys are. And Cooper Wilcox is a junior, and he's our quarterback. He got to start 4 or 5 games last year, and that was great for him. He did some really good things last year, but he has worked and studied and done everything we could ask of him to improve. So we're excited about him at running back. We've got some good depth at running back as well. We got 3 good running backs. And not anybody knows about a couple of them much other than our scrimmage the other night, but Trey Havens is a senior, and Trey's going to have a really good year, and can do everything back there. None of these backs are going to break 80-yard runs, but they are really good, tough runners, have some vision, going to make a lot of 15-yard runs and do a really good job blocking and catching the football. We really plan on using Trey a lot in the passing game, because he's a special receiver, and people don't count for your running back a whole lot. So we think that's going to be good. But we got him and Nick Hewitt, who had a great scrimmage against a great game against Sylvan Hills, and then we have Dawson Spencer is another one that's really going to be a really good running back. He's really quick and has great vision, and has had a really good week of practice. He didn't get to play in the Sylvan Hills scrimmage, but we're really excited about those guys, and think we're going to be able to run it and throw it.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to be. We want to be able to do both. Defensively, I think a real strength of our defense is our linebacker core. And in our linebacker core, we've got J.P. Engelkiss and Nick Hewitt kind of play the inside spots, and J.P. is a senior. The last 2 years, J.P.'s entered the season kind of with injuries a little bit, but man, he's been healthy, and he's just having he's had a great camp and is doing a really good job. And Nick Hewitt's just a load and a special player. And then at outside backer, we have Tanner Collins and Dawson Spencer will start, and then of course Jacob Mathis will play outside backer some. I don't want him to play too much backer because I want him to be fresh over there on the offensive side of the ball. But we really think that is a strength of our defense there. Or that they really played well over at Sylvan Hills, and then up front we have Brandon Beck. He's a junior, about 235 at 1DN. We've got Jeremy Parker. He's playing nose, and he's up to about 265. And the other defensive end right now is a senior, Jacob Yassin, and he's right around 200 pounds. And so that will be the starters there. And we feel like we can play too deep on the defensive front with Hayden Simpson. I just blacked out here a second. But we feel like we can play too deep there on our defensive front. And then in the secondary, we've got 6 or 7 or 8 guys that can play back there at safety. We have Shannon Howard. We have Jeremy Hardcastle. Trey Havens will play some safety when needed. Preston Riddle is another safety. All those guys will get playing time. Cody Kennan is a sophomore safety that would be a guy that would be ready to step in right after those older guys. At corner, we've got Reed Nixon and Thatcher Strack starting tonight. Keaton Whitley's right there with those guys, and will play. And Carter McElhaney will be ready to play there at corner. So we feel real good about that group. A lot of quickness, a linebacker core that's really smart and understands everything we're trying to do and gets everybody in the right place. Plus, a couple of those safeties have a lot of experience too. Jeremy Hardcastle is a senior, and Howard's a junior, and they both have a lot of experience. So we're excited about that group and really looking forward to playing tonight.
Yeah, especially it seems like we've got a little bit of depth both on offense and defensive side of the ball, and gives those guys a lot of opportunities to get on the field. To really kind of coming in tonight, I mean, what do you expect from Beebe, and really what are you expecting out of our group?
Well, when all you've got to really base things on is the scrimmage, you're really kind of in the dark. But in their scrimmage against Stuttgart, they were more of a spread team than they were last year. They've always had big old huge offensive linemen, and they're not as big as they've been in all the other years. We've played them every year I've been here, so this will be the 13th time in a row that we played them. Always played them an opening game, and then we played them in playoffs a couple times too. But they've always had big old 280, 290 offensive linemen, and they're not that big and physical up there this year. So we expect them, and they've never run spread totally, but we kind of expect them to spread it out and try to spread the ball around a little bit, and try to mix the run and play action pass with that together. Defensively, they've changed schemes a little bit from last year if what they played in the scrimmage holds true in the game, and that's just moving from a 5-2 to a 4-3, and they play a lot of man coverage, so we'll find out tonight. But we prepared for the stuff they did in the scrimmage and the stuff they did last year as best we can. So we've known this head coach as an offensive coordinator for several years, so we go back and look what he did what he tried to do to us against when he was at Alma. So we use that also in our preparation. But defensively, we we think we can. We just think we match up with them really well, and offensively, they play quite a bit of man coverage, and we think we can exploit that some, and we believe that we really think our offensive line is going to be quite a bit better than last year, and it's going to allow us to run the football and be balanced, and so that's what we're wanting to do tonight.
Well, that sounds great. Well, we'll get off of here, but I appreciate your time, Coach Tribble, and good luck tonight, and good luck on the rest of the season.
All right. Enjoyed talking to you. See you later.
All right, bye-bye.
And we're back with Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you for joining us here in beautiful Greenbrier, Arkansas. Our Greenbrier Panthers are taking the belt to the middle of the field. What a beautiful sight that is, Matt.
Absolutely. It's about to get the coin flip here to see who's going to receive the ball to start the game.
So, Matt, why don't you give us a little bit of history about this rivalry, the Battle of the Belt?
So 11 years in a row here, we've started the season off. Coach Tribble and the Panthers have started the season off with a game against Beebe. The funny thing is in 11 years, Coach Tribble's 9-3. The reason that is because in 2015, Beebe beat the Panthers in the first game, and then Greenbrier turned around and beat them first round of the playoffs.
Wow, that's pretty awesome that we have such an opportunity here to get another dub in that column and bump him up to 10 wins against this team.
Well, it's going to be a great game. 3 keys to the game for the Panthers. This could be said about the season more than likely, but especially tonight. My 3 keys to the game, we need to establish the run early. If we can establish, we've got a powerful running game. We can establish the run early. I think it's going to set us up to be able to do a lot of other things. Hopefully, I'll get to another point in a second. But secondly, win the turnover battle. You always want to win the turnover battle. But as long as we can do that, especially early in the game, I think we'll be in good shape. Third is we want to. We don't want to let them hang around. We want to control the game in the first half. We want to put them out early. Last year this game was very close at halftime. Fortunately, second half we pulled away. But I think this year, if we get in there, we run the ball early, we score fast and often. That's the way we need to do this today. And with that, I really believe we're going to come out with a big win today.
Matt, absolutely. I really love what you said about establishing the run early. I think that's going to be such an important factor in today's game, is just building that run game, because in our scrimmages we saw how much of an impact a good run game had for this Greenbrier Panthers team. We were able to open up the pass just a little bit more.
Yeah, well, we got some big boys up front this year. It's something we haven't always had here in Greenbrier. We got some guys I think that are going to really be good for us this year on the front line. And so far what we've seen in the preseason is that they can make holes. We've got 2 backs that are fantastic at running the football. I'm really excited about Trey Havens. I'm really excited about Hewitt. And I think we're going to get to see them both run the ball a lot tonight.
Absolutely. And as the smoke begins, so will this game in about 20 seconds. The Panthers are about to run out for the first time this season. And boy, is it exciting that we got to this point tonight. That we had a hurricane looming. We have we are in the middle of a pandemic still, and yet we have the ability to play football on a Friday night in the state of Arkansas, Matt.
None of us knew if this was going to happen. We all wanted it to. People are here. The stands are as full as they can be, with the restrictions. A lot of parents, a lot of family. Everybody's wearing masks, social distancing, doing what they need to do so that we can continue to do this every Friday night.
And these Panthers are fired up as they brought a flag out and they planted it on their turf. We're going to have a great kickoff. I did not see who's getting the ball and who's kicking, though, so we're going to find that out here in a second.
Yeah, we're going to find out in just a second. One thing I wanted to say we hadn't talked much about yet today, we have earlier in the preseason, but Cooper Wilcox. We talk about the running game. We talk about the big boys up front. But Cooper Wilcox is the leader of this team.
Absolutely. He controls the offense, and he controls how our defenses how our offense responds to the defense's momentum.
Yeah, and as I was talking about, if we can establish the run early, that's going to open up things a lot for Cooper. You know, he's got a lot of big receivers this year with Mathis, with Carter, with Strack, but a lot of weapons that Cooper
McElhaney.
McElhaney, yeah, that's Carter, 31. He's a sophomore. The kid's fast. He made a catch and run in the preseason scrimmage that was just phenomenal. So Cooper's got a lot of weapons. It looks like we're going to kick off here, Talon.
Yeah, it looks like we're kicking the ball. Cody Powell's out to kick, the amazing kicker that we have here in Greenbrier. He looked awesome, too. We didn't get to see him do any kickoffs just because they don't like to do those. There's a lot of injury risk there. But they're going to line up in a tight bunch, wait for the call, maybe an onside kick to start the game. Bold move, I'd say.
I bet with the defense we've got, we're going to kick it out and go down there and
goodness. I'm glad we're kicking the ball off, to be honest with you. Our defense is just one thing that I know you, me, and Sean have talked about so much already so far. Cody Powell will boot it high up in the air. Number 7's back to catch it. He will not recover it, and it's going to go out of bounds. We'll get the penalty, and they'll get set up on about the 35-yard line to start this drive.
They're going to get the ball on the 35-yard line, Talon, but, you know, if the defense plays anything what they've looked like in the first two preseason games we've seen, we're going to be in good shape. That's probably been the biggest impressive unexpectation, I guess you'd say, of the preseason is how well our defensive front three have played up, the guys up front, and then how well everybody else has flown to the football.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how our defense is going to play. Beebe's lined up in the spread offense, the new offense under the second-year head coach. I got trips right. It's going to be a quick screen pass. No one's going to block for him. We're going to get to the backfield. He's going to stay on his feet. He's going to switch fields, big block from the quarterback, and he's definitely going to get chased down, and he loses about 5 yards on the carry.
You know, the kid made a really good play. He caught the ball. He had nowhere to go, and he switched field. He did a lot of running to not get anything. He lost 5 yards there. Great play by the defense.
That was Nail Brooks on the reception for the Beebe Badgers. Beebe's looking for the play call. They're ready. Running back, high snap. Quick pass to the outside. Ooh, batted down. That's an incomplete pass.
J.P. Engelkes made a great play defensively right there. Got his hands up in the air. A little dump pass over the middle. J.P. stuck his hands up, knocked it down.
That's an NFL type play right there.
Yeah, well, here we go. First drive. We've got them back 3rd and 15. Get a stop right here and get the offense the ball and go down and score and get this thing started right.
Big stop right here. Gannon Roberts is the quarterback for Beebe. He sends the running back to the right in motion. It's going to be a quick screen out to them. Good blocks on the outside for the runner, but he'll just barely get past the original first down marker.
It was a good play. Picked up some yardage, moved the ball downfield a little bit to give them a little more room to try to flip the field to the Greenbrier offense.
Beebe will have a 4th and 8. They're going to line up in their spread offense. I would imagine that they're going to punt it. Yeah, the quarterback takes his 2 or 3 steps back. Pretty regular punt formation here from high school sports. He'll take 1 step to the right and just boot it downfield.
And that was a good punt for a quick punt. Got it inside the 25 yard or 20 yard. We got a flag down here.
There's a flag over on our sidelines. We'll see what that's about.
That's away from anything or anybody. Yeah, they're going to get on the sidelines, a warning, push them back a little bit.
I would imagine that the referee must have bumped into somebody as he's running down the field to match the ball, and he was just – there's no room for that, honestly. I mean, you got to let the referee be able to do his job, So.
Absolutely, especially since there's all this distancing and all these designated places for players. And it could have been the coaches. I mean, hey, coaches get excited. They're yelling at players.
First game of the season. Yeah.
All right, here's Cooper in the offense.
So Cooper Wilcox is going to line up at quarterback to start us out, and Trey Havens is going to line up at running back, the senior. Trey Havens line up to the left. We have Ace to the left. It's going to be a quick handoff up the gut. He's going to shake one or two, stay on his feet. He'll get about 5 on the carry.
Yeah, it's just Trey running the ball like Trey runs the ball. You know, he got hit maybe at about a 2-yard gain and just buries his head and pushes forward for another 5 yards.
You know, Triv spoke to that in that little pregame interview about how we don't have a running back that's going to break one for 80, but they can break one for 15 every time.
That's right. They run tough. Both of them do.
Cooper Wilcox takes the snap. Quick pass out to number 3 on the outside. He's going to try and make a move, but he'll get the first down. That's Keaton Whitley.
Yeah, Keaton's a good football player. He's a good receiver. He made a great catch right there. Cooper threw it right on the money. Move the chain. That's what we got to do. Move the chain.
You know, I remember seeing one of those quick hitch routes in our scrimmages, and they missed it. And so it's good to see that they have that wrinkle worked out. Trey Havens is going to take the ball up the gut. He's going to switch to the left, and he's going to break it outside. He's going. He's on the 40. He's going to hit the 30. He's going to the 20. He's going to be at the 10. He's going to be dragged down at about the 11-yard line. That's a Greenbrier Panthers first down, Matt.
Yeah, that was a good, 60-yard run. I guess Tribble was right about probably not going to bust one for 80, but we'll take 60. You know, he got, inside the 10 there. Trey made a great run. Give us a first and goal.
Trey was patient in the backfield, and then he saw that hole and he hit it.
Yeah, he was patient. You know, he waited for the hole to develop.
Nick Hewitt's going to take the ball. He's going to go into the end zone untouched. That's the Greenbrier Panthers first down in under 3 minutes.
First touchdown of the season. You know, we were just talking about Trey being patient running the football. Right there, Nick did the same thing. He made about 2 cuts, you know, right inside, not really big jukes, but just easing through the line as the play developed. And he got in for a score. We're going to kick this extra point, hopefully go up 7-0 here.
Man, we're going to credit the offensive line there. You know, Ashton White, Thomas Shaw, Caleb Holmes, just a bunch of great offensive linemen set up that entire drive, and it was just a good drive from start to finish. Cooper goes 1 for 1. We have 1 okay run to start the game, a good completion, and then we have 2 big runs to put us up 7-0 with 9 minutes and 56 seconds left here to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's a great way to start the game. On this before the kickoff here, let's do a quick commercial break.
Barbecue in town, you can always count on Old Bart Southern Eats. With a wide variety of meats smoked perfectly with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you don't want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 102 North Broadway in Greenbrier, across from Max Sporting Goods. Open Wednesdays through Fridays, 5 p.m. until sold out, and Saturdays and Sundays at 3 p.m. until sold out. But you better get there early because it won't last long. Find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
From setting the budget to signing the papers, we guide you through the home buying process and get you the key.
And you're back with Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you for joining us. Greenbrier's up 7-0. Cody Powell's back to kick. He's going to boot it deep downfield.
Oh, that was a great kick by Cody.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Muffed kick. J.P. Eagles is back there. A host of Panthers are going to pull him down at the 4-yard line. Wow.
Yeah, they're going to give him about to the 6 or 7 just for forward progress. But, man, great play on special teams.
Man, you know, that was a great kick in the first place, but, you know, you expect, he'll catch it. He'll go pick up 10 yards before anybody gets to him. And a boom, bada bing, 2 players are trying to catch it at once. The ball gets on the ground.
Yeah, he kind of jumped in front of the ball, the receiver that it was going to, and the returner there, and took it away from him, and didn't work out too well.
Beebe. Oh, they lose the fumble. It's on the ground.
I think
Greenbrier just scooped it up.
We did.
They're going to give it to Greenbrier. A bad snap. A high snap fumbled by the quarterback.
Yeah, Brandon Beck. He got in there, got those. The ball was on the ground. While he was on the ground, he just reached out there and pulled it in.
He scooped it right up.
That's right.
And Greenbrier is going to get the offense right back on the field on the 4-yard line. And Matt, your keys to the game. It's like you're one of the Simpsons, and you're like in a Simpson episode. You just went
20 years ago.
You just went and watched the end of the game before it even happened.
You know, it's like we were saying. Don't let them hang around. Put them away early. If we can go out here, do like we're doing, run the football, get up 14 points right here in the first quarter. If we'll continue to do this and beat on these kids, I think it's gonna go real well for us.
Absolutely, it's going to be a pistol formation with Trey Havens back at running back. He's going to get the ball. He's going to take it up, and he's going to carry two people on his back, but they're going to give him a touchdown. Greenbrier scoring again within a matter of 20 seconds.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. We've had two running backs score already in the first 4 minutes of the football game. Matt Wilcox, Cooper's dad, he's a good friend of mine. We worked together at American Safeguard Insurance. Today, Matt told me, he said, Dad, Cooper caught him and said, Dad, third play of the game, I'm gonna get to run the ball and I'm gonna take it to the house. Well, Matt told him, said, you don't know what's gonna happen third play of the game because you may score, and what are you gonna do if you score the first two plays? He said, I didn't think about that.
And here we are.
Yep, here we are.
What we've scored now, we've had 6 plays.
Yeah, 6 plays, 2 scores.
We're up 14-0. There's 9:33 left here in the first quarter still.
Yeah.
Matt.
You know, these Beebe Badgers, they've got to be a little shaken right now. You know, their confidence going into this is probably a little shaky. You know, they didn't have a great season last year. They haven't been real good in a pretty good while, really since that 2015 year that they made it to the playoffs. That's the last time they've been to the playoffs. So, you know, they've got a great coach. They do. They have a really good coach. Their numbers have been down up until he came here. They had a great receiver last year, Austin Smith, who is playing this year for Arkansas State Red Wolves. So, you know, they've got a great quarterback. He's back from last year. But they're still trying to build a program there.
Yeah, and those things take time. So, Cody Powell's back to kick again. Now for what I believe is the third time. He's going to boot it down the field again. It's going to go about at the same spot, the 8-yard line. Beebe's going to try and return it. They have a little bit of a hole. No one's there to tackle. 2 missed already. And he's going to get out to about the 32-yard line before he gets pushed out of bounds.
That was just a good return. I mean, everybody stayed in their lane, which is what you want. Forced the returner to go wide. He was able to pick up a lot of yardage, got to the 32. Not ideal, but we did contain him, kept him from breaking it. Hey, if our defense keeps playing the way they are, we'll take it on the 32 every time.
Yeah, absolutely. So Beebe's going to come out here. They're going to be lined up in the spread again. Looks like they have Ace to the left side here. Robert Gannon back at quarterback. He's going to throw it quick out to 42. He's going to take a lick.
Man, Shannon Howard hit him as soon as the ball got there and popped it out. Great play by Shannon.
Shannon Howard decided he's going to hit him big. So it looks like, and see, another thing about it is Beebe's still new to this spread offense, Matt. So that's another thing that that we think about here is like this is their second year running a spread, as they're going to line up in trips right. New quarterback now. He's going to get tackled immediately by Tanner Collins.
Yeah, number 14, Tanner Collins caught him right as he got to the line of scrimmage. So it wasn't any gain at all. I don't believe on that. Bring up 3rd and 2.
And Zach Grant is in at quarterback, but it looks like Gannon Roberts is going to come back in.
That kid made a heck of a catch a while ago. I thought Shannon popped it out, but I guess he came down with it.
It's going to be about 3rd and 3 here for the Beebe Badgers. Big play here for the Panthers. They're going to send a little bit of a blitz package. It's going to be throw to the outside and another lick, but he's going to catch it. It'll be enough for a first down.
Yep, that's going to be enough to move the chain.
Beebe has the ball on the 43-yard line here with 8 minutes left to play in the first quarter.
With this quarterback coming back, I really thought Beebe would be pretty good on offense. Hopefully, if our defense keeps playing the way they've been, I still expect to stop them.
Gannon Roberts throws it quick to the flats. Good tackling there by the Panthers, just holding on and bringing him down.
Yeah, they're going to lose a yard there. Jacob, y'all seen coming from the line all the way over there to be part of that play.
This defense is just, they're grinding.
Yeah, well, they fly to the ball. When you run a three front like that, you've got to have speed, which typically you do, and that's why you've got 7 or 8 defensive backs, linebackers, and backs in the game. Quarterback run here.
QB keep, and he's going to get eaten alive.
Yeah, he didn't have anywhere to go right there. Looked like Nick Hewitt was in there. Met him at the line of scrimmage. Is that Nick in there? Is that right? Number 15? Yeah, it is Nick.
Nick Hewitt.
So Nick, who just scored a touchdown a few plays ago, running the ball, is there making plays on defense.
Beebe's going to line up with the sniffer back to the left. They're going to throw him in motion to the right. QB takes a snap, good snap, looks deep down the field, throws it, and there's a flag out on the field on the opposite side. Wonder if there's a holding somewhere maybe, or...
Yeah, hopefully it's not in the secondary. I don't know what it could be all the way down here. It would have to almost be, unless somebody was offsides or lined up wrong. But it looks like Greenbrier is declining whatever it is, so it was on Beebe.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 4th down. It looks like Beebe is going to bring out the actual punt team this time around. We'll see who's returning the punts for the Panthers this season right here. And it's going to be Carter McElhaney.
Man, Carter's fun to watch. Talk about explosive. This
Just
kid's
the speed.
exciting. Yes, he can catch and he can run.
And it's a good punt, straight to him. He's going to catch it, almost loses it, stays on his feet. He's got some good room to run. He gets out to about the 35-yard line, 36 maybe.
Yeah, it was a great run, a great return by Carter. Hopefully this flag's the face mask. It looked like when that kid reached his arm around it, probably grazed it. I don't know.
Let's hope it's not like a holding or a block in the back.
Right. Usually when you see one thrown behind there, it's a holding. We'll see.
Block in the
it looks
back.
like it's going to be a clip.
That's going to back the Panthers up to about the 14-yard line, going from the 31 to the 14.
Well, it just gives us more room to run the football.
It gives Cooper Wilcox the opportunity
to bust one deep.
To bust one deep. That's exactly right.
And we could. I wouldn't be surprised to see us just keep pounding on the ground right now, but it sure would be fun to see Cooper let one loose here.
I'd love to see our run game be confident because we run so many screens off that run game. Cooper Wilcox back in the pocket. There's twins. He's going to take it. He's looking to the left side. He throws it, but it's a little bit short.
Yeah, it was a little short. Wasn't a great throw by Cooper. Carter fell down. Bring up 2nd down.
What I loved about that play, though, even though it was incomplete, he had more than enough time back there in the pocket, and even it was kind of a bootleg play. So, there was nobody even close to him whenever he threw the ball.
Yeah, these big boys we got up front, they've been doing a great job of pass blocking. They saw a lot of blitzing when we played Sylvan last week. And
it's going to be a handoff to the right side of Trey Havens. There's going to be a flag on the field, but Trey's going to keep running down the field. He'll get out to the 40-yard line.
Oh, another one of those flags in the backfield. That's usually a pretty good sign of a hold.
Looks like they're going to bring them back. Not a good start to this drive, Matt. That was a good run, but we can't hold like that. Yeah, holding.
Well, they say somebody's holding every play.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what they say.
It's a matter of whether they're going to call it or not. If it's blatant, it should be called. If not, it shouldn't. That's all right. We'll keep pounding right here.
Motion to the left. It's a quick pitch. Ball's on the ground, but it's a forward pass, so it's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, that was looked like a little pitch, but since it was in front of him, Cooper, it was just an incomplete pass.
A third and very long for Greenbrier. I'd like to see us put the ball in the air.
Man, I wish that play would have developed right then. They had a lot of room around this right end down here. I'd really like to see him throw a pass over the middle.
Jacob Mathis, they're going to have a motion to the right, to a little trips. Jacob Mathis wide open in the middle of the field. Jacob Mathis has a catch. He's going to keep going. He's going to keep running. He's going to get to the 50-yard line, and what a catch.
That was a great play. Great play call. Pass over the middle, downfield. Cooper makes a great throw. Jacob makes a great catch, turns around and picks up another 10 yards after the catch. Hey, 3rd and 20, first down.
That's glorious. No other way to put it. Panthers are going to be on the 50-yard line, and they have momentum on their side. It's going to be a quick throw out to the left side. And that's number 3, Keaton Whitley. He's going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards. I mean, it's just a solid little play.
Yeah, it looked like he had about 8 there, and they backed up a couple, but, hey, we'll take it.
Greenbrier waiting for the play call now. Greenbrier's offense, I mean, other than the few penalties we've had, golly, we've looked good.
Yeah, we've been able to move the ball at will pretty much.
Sniffer to the right, and I think that was Caleb Holmes that just took off.
Yeah. If you're gonna get a flag, make it worth it, right?
And we're gonna take a timeout with them. We'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
To have the opportunity to play.
Do your part. Wear your mask.
Please be responsible.
Wash your hands frequently.
Keep social distancing.
Please be responsible.
Wash your hands frequently.
Practice social distancing.
Please be responsible.
Do your part.
Wear your mask.
Hey, we want to participate.
Practice social distancing.
We want to participate.
Hi, I'm Landon.
And I'm David with Big Red Stores.
And we love supporting high school athletics.
Join us by doing your part to flatten the curve.
From setting the budget to signing the papers, we guide you through the home buying process and get you the key. Making better happen with First Security.
Experience.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Greenbrier had a great catch from the great Jacob Mathis, and he took us down the field for about 30, maybe 40 yards even. And then we had a good quick pass out to the left that Keaton Whitley grabbed, and then we called a quick timeout.
So what happened on the flag there? I would have thought we'd have lost 5 yards, but it looks like we're in the same place we were.
It was just a timeout. I don't think there was a flag.
Okay, I got you. There was just a timeout. There wasn't.
Yeah, Matt. Beebe called a timeout. I think we might have a clock malfunction. They don't have the time back up yet.
I guess they're still running the timeout clock.
It turns out the timeout has to run all the way through before we can start the clock.
Is that right? Yeah, it'll pop back up. Gotcha.
And we have 5 minutes and 20 seconds left with a 14-0 lead and the ball at the 44-yard line, and we're driving.
Get ready to watch Trey run the ball right here.
Trey's going to take it up the gut. Oh, he's going to stay on his feet. He's going to get to the 30-yard line. He's still moving to the 20, to the 10. No one's even going to touch him. Touchdown, Greenbrier!
Man, Trey Havens, got the ball, went right up the gut, cut it out to the right side, got wide, and there wasn't anybody going to catch him.
He was not going to let anybody catch him on his way to the end zone. That's going to be his second touchdown tonight. Trace had a stellar first quarter.
Yeah,
Quarter.
First 7 minutes, right? You know, these guys are coming out here and they're moving the football at will. This is what we wanted to see. I mean, obviously we wanted to come in and win the game, but we wanted to see this football team come out here and dominate, and that's what they're doing right now.
Man, it's just so much fun to watch him as a good snap comes, and it's just a knuckleball.
Oh, he missed it.
And it'll go wide left.
Well, I did say I'd like to be up by 20 at halftime.
You did, yeah, you did say by halftime, and
got a little flag here. I don't know what it is.
We're well on our way to that.
May have been lined up.
Maybe it was an offsides and it got blocked a little bit or something.
I think we're probably in legal formation of some kind, but I don't know that unless it's
somebody standing a little further out than they're supposed to be.
That or somebody got a little chippy after the play, but I didn't see it.
No reason to get chippy right now. Still the first quarter. We got a long night ahead of us.
It's 20-0 with 5 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first quarter. You know, if we can get one more score on the scoreboard here, there's a good chance we'll start seeing a lot of substitutions here in the first quarter, first half.
Continue to get the young guys reps. I know we have a fairly young football team, but
we got a lot of kids on the sidelines who can make plays.
Yes.
We just need opportunities.
Yes. It looks like there's not much of an explanation as to what just happened, but probably declining the penalty, I would assume, is what Beebe did.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Looks like we're getting ready to kick off at the 40, so get to see this defense come out here and again and try to make some plays. I want to see my old boy, number 76, Jeremy Parker, that nose tackle I've been talking about all season. I want to see him get in there and get a sack.
We saw a lot of work from him in our scrimmages, and I agree. I'd love to see him get in the backfield some and just really tear up that backfield, that Beebe Badger backfield.
Yeah, he's just kind of a man-child. I mean, he is a beast.
Cody Powell is back to kick for the Panthers. He's going to boot it downfield again. It's going to be a high flyer. This one will go to the 15. It'll be muffed again by the return man. And he's going to get out to about the 24 before he's hit and falls to the ground.
Did we lose our camera? Is that what it is? Okay, yeah. So I've been here trying to do a little halfway camera here because I think we lost our main camera there for a little bit.
We're having a few technical difficulties, so if y'all will just hang in with us, we'll get them worked out. We're still all learning. 3 new guys in the booth. Sean Mathis is helping us out. What an opportunity! I want to say that it's a great opportunity to hang out with you guys and just spend some time watching some high school football.
Oh yeah, it's a fun time. You know, get to sit in the air conditioner and watch football.
Yeah, you can't beat that one bit.
Right.
Empty formation for the Badgers. Number 12 runs in motion. It's going to be a fake handoff to him. Quarterback run to the right. Man over the middle.
Oh, I thought
nobody
Shannon
there.
was fixing to pick that off.
I thought there was going to be a pick as well.
We get it back? Okay, great. We got our cameras back. Sorry about that, guys. We lost our camera there for a little bit.
It's going to be a lineman downfield is going to be the call. That's going to back Beebe up 5 yards and restart them on first down. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Badgers. They've come out in some empty. They've had some sniffer back looks. And it's an interesting look. I never saw Beebe play these looks whenever I was growing up. It was always a tight bunch, but they have trips left. They go on 2. Quarterback looking for somewhere to throw. It is picked off. That's number 3, Keaton Whitley. Greenbrier's going to take over at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, Keaton, he read that from the get-go. He took a few steps back. He saw that receiver coming downfield. He saw the eyes of the quarterback looking that way. And as soon as he threw that ball, he made a cut, dove right out in front of it, picked it off. What a great play by Keaton. You know, that's very similar to play Keaton made in our blue-white game. Kind of the same deal from the corner over there. Made a good break on the ball, dove and caught it.
He'll be an exciting addition to this Panther team this year. He brings a lot to the table, offense and defense.
Well, you know, yeah, I was gonna say we've already seen him with a reception today from Cooper. Then right there an interception. He's coming to play tonight.
We have trips left. Jacob Mathis back in the slot. Trey Havens at running back. They're going to throw Trey out to the right to an empty formation. Ball hits the ground, but it's going to be a false start.
Yeah, we were moving a little quick there. It looked like everybody was in sync, but the ball wasn't snapped yet.
I think our
confusion maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I think our center may have had an oopsie poopsie moment.
Well, we'll get down here 1st and 15. Look like we're going to spread it out a little bit. I mean, we may still run the ball, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Cooper throw it around a little bit now that we've that these running backs have got on the board 3 times already.
We're going to go trips left again. Trey Havens is going to be to the right. It's going to be a fake handoff. Quick throw to number 24 on the outside. He's wide open. He's so quick. And he gets pulled down by a horse collar.
A horse collar, surely.
No.
I cannot believe they didn't call that. Wow, that was. I mean, it wasn't. You know, the kid was just making a tackle. He was doing all he could to stop him. But my word, they should have thrown a flag on that. He grabbed him by the whole horse collar there.
Yeah, absolutely. But now number 28, Dawson Spencer, comes in, a running back out to the right. Snap count goes. He's going to go up to the left side. He'll pick up 4 to 5 yards on the carry.
That's a good run by Dawson. He got in there, was pretty shifty, made a few cuts, picked up 4 or 5 yards there. Was that Reed Nixon on the reception a while ago?
I don't know.
I think it was 24 Reed Nixon there that made that little bubble screen.
It was a great catch, but the speed. That was what's amazing. We're going to go pistol left here. Cooper's going to hold the ball. He'll pass it short to Jacob Mathis. Jacob Mathis stays on his feet.
He got in. Sure.
And they're going to call a touchdown. That's a Greenbrier Panthers touchdown. Jacob Mathis, number 8.
Let me tell you, Jacob Mathis made a heck of a play right there. Cooper made a great pass, rolled out right, great pass to Jacob. But Jacob was met at about the 1 yard line, and he just bulldozed through and stuck the ball out and got in.
Jacob reached that ball right over. He just stretched. He did everything in his power to get it in, and he got it in. Great play there by Jacob Mathis.
Oh, you know, his daddy's happy about that. Sean, you know, who basically runs this deal here, keeps us on the air here. That's his son. He's excited.
Cody Powell back to kick. See if we can get a better one than the last time. It's going to go up and straight through the uprights.
Yeah, he split the uprights with that one. That's going to get us to 27. You know, we still got 4 minutes left in the first quarter, and we've scored 4 times.
Yeah, our offense has been on fire. Our defense has been just as good. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
Experienced, quick, personal, and local, American Safeguard Insurance has become known for an unwavering commitment to excellence in everything they do. In their success over the past 17 years, American Safeguard Insurance has grown from a small local agency to a large agency. All your insurance needs under one roof. From auto insurance to business insurance, they've got you covered. American Safeguard Insurance emphasizes client relationships by serving customers for life, and they're proud of being exceptionally quick in handling your quotes as well as managing your claims. When disaster hits, you've got a friend just down the street. American Safeguard Insurance, excellent people delivering excellent service for excellent clients.
And we're back with Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you for joining us here on this beautiful night in Greenbrier, Arkansas. There was supposed to be a hurricane over our heads, but Arkansas decided that wasn't going to happen because they wanted football tonight.
Yeah, you know, it was supposed to, you know, it hit last night. I guess it was a tropical storm kind of when it got here. But it was supposed to rain all day today.
Yeah, it was supposed to rain all day today, and my mom was like, "Tell him, do I need to wear a rain jacket today?" I was like, "I don't. It doesn't look like it's going to rain."
Another fumble.
Another fumble. Greenbrier's going to pick it up. Greenbrier's going to pick it up, and it's going to be the Panthers' ball.
Oh, man.
On the 28-yard line.
It looked like he was just going to fall on it and take it right there, but I guess
I don't think he could just pull it in.
Well, as soon as he went to grab the ball, he was hit. It just popped out again. And that's, man, that's going to get our offense back on the field here with 3:46 in the first quarter.
Cody Powell's had some great kicks tonight. I mean, he's put the ball in. He's had so much hang time on each ball that our players are able to get to the ball quick enough to recover fumbles like that.
Yeah, they've been flying around. And, you know, when you're up like this, it's got to be exciting. They've got to be having a blast.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, when your coaches are happy, it makes your life a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when a coach is up 28-0, I think that should be 27.
I think it's supposed to be 27, yeah.
27-0 in the first quarter, they're happy.
Cougar still back at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to the left, but it's going to be a reverse, and that's going to be number 21, Thatcher Stratt, going down the sideline. He's going to stay on his feet, but I think they're going to call him out of bounds.
Oh, I thought he was still running. That was a great move by Thatcher there.
He's going to pick up nine yards, I think. Man, tough night for the Badgers, though.
Oh, yeah, they're struggling. I guess they're going to measure. I wonder because, I mean,
it is awfully close.
The marker is right there at the end of the chain.
And they're going to give him a first down. A delayed first down.
So the clock's going to continue to run here. Oh, they're going to stop it there to move the chain. Does the mercy rules not start till the second half?
It kind of depends on the coach that we're playing. Beebe in the backfield, but Trey Havens is patient, and he walks into the end zone. And I mean walks. That's another Panther touchdown.
Yeah, Trey got the ball right there, hit the hole there. Kind of hesitated a little bit.
But yeah, that goes back to the patience that we talked about.
Yeah, he was being patient. He just hesitated just a little bit to find the hole to get in there, and man, like you said, he walked right in the end zone.
I thought he was stuffed in the backfield, but he was just being shifty, moving side to side, waiting for that hole to open up, and it opened up, and he went untouched right into the end zone.
Yeah, Hunter made a great play right there.
Cody Powell's going to get another opportunity here to kick the ball. False start. It's going to be a false start on Greenbrier, so Cody Powell's going to get to practice just a little bit more distance than normal right now.
If he does like he was doing in pregame the other day, he was hitting them from about 45 with ease.
Yeah, it shouldn't be any issue to back him up 5 yards, and I'm sure he kind of welcomes it. I would like to think that he wants a little bit of a challenge. Another flag.
So it is actually 34, not 33.
Okay.
So they apparently the one we missed, they jumped over. Somebody jumped over the back. That was the penalty. Instead of re-kicking it, they gave an extra point. Never heard of that before.
I've never heard that either. And it looks like we have an offsides on the defense, or they're going to move them back up 5 yards. This feels like one of the end of the NFL games whenever everyone's calling a timeout, trying to ice the kicker type of situation.
Go back and forth here. Noah's going to take the snap and hold it down.
And it's just a perfect kick.
Man.
Didn't expect much less.
He just boots the ball. Let's take a timeout here and hear a little word from our sponsor.
Barbecue in town, you can always count on Old Bart Southern Eats. With a wide variety of meats smoked perfectly with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you don't want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 102 North Broadway in Greenbrier, across from Max Sporting Goods. Open Wednesdays through Fridays, 5 p.m. until sold out, and Saturdays and Sundays at 3 p.m. until sold out. But you better get there early because it won't last long. Find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
We're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you for joining us as we have 3 minutes still left here in the first quarter. The Panthers are going to line up to kick now for what, fifth time, I think?
Well, we kicked off to start the game. We've scored 5, so this will be the 6th, won't it?
Sixth time to kick off. Cody Powell back. He's going to boot it high up in the air, back to that back corner again. We'll see if they can make a good catch on it. They do. He's going to get up to about the 20. He's going to hit a hole. He's going to keep going to about the 31-yard line.
Tanner, it looked like Tanner Collins made the play there to stop him, but he didn't lack much but breaking through and having a lot of daylight ahead of him.
I think Preston Riddle was in there too on the tackle.
Nice.
That's going to set the Badgers up at about the 31-yard line. And I don't know what you do if you're the Badgers at this point.
Well, you got to keep going, man. You know, it's hard on the confidence to get down early.
Get down 35 to nothing.
Sure. But, you know, their coaches are over there. They're telling them keep their heads up. We're going to keep getting better, and that's what they need to do. They need to come out here and keep working.
There's still a lot of football left to play.
There's a lot of football left to play.
Going to be tripped right for the Badgers. Quarterback in the pocket. He's looking downfield. He wants to throw it deep. He's got a man across the middle of the field. It'll be a good catch and throw.
Yeah, that was a great pass, great catch. Nick jumped in there, made a stop, but not before they could get a first down.
Oh, they got the first down, Matt.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh.
Yeah, Nick made a good play, but they were able to get the first down.
A lot of trips here from the Badgers. I haven't seen as much ace formation from the Badgers as I have seen the trips. It's going to be trips left, motion. They switch the running back to the right side. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. And that's number 34, Hayden Simpson. Big man getting in there and making the tackle.
Yeah, you know, they've come out here and shown that they want to throw the football, and you can see why, because there's just no running room. They're spreading it out. But every time they try to run the ball, there's a blue jersey there. You know, we're making plays up front, filling the gaps. You know, Cody did a good job right there. That was Hayden right there. Hayden did a good job right there. Filling the gaps, making a play in the backfield.
Ace formation.
Basically forcing them to throw the football.
And that was Nick Hewitt that got straight into the backfield right away. And quarterback had to just throw it fast, and he threw it well over his receiver's head. And they were lined up in ace there. As soon as I said that they don't run a lot of ace, they go to ace. I think they're listening to the broadcast.
We've got twins on both sides this time. See what they do here. They're going to probably try to throw it over the middle.
Running back line up to the right. Quarterback takes a high snap, holding right up front. Receiver doesn't catch the ball after a solid hit was made by none other than Keaton Whitley.
That was a great play by Keaton. I mean, it was a great pass. It was right on the money. It was going to be right at the first down mark, and Keaton come in there and knocked the ball out.
Yep, it's going to be a holding on the offense. They'll decline the penalty to bring up fourth down. Another great 3-and-out there from our Panthers.
These guys came to play football tonight. You know, I've been talking with Matt Wilcox at work, and he's like, you know, I really think we're going to be really good this year. And I've felt the same way, you know. Last year, we just we were good at times, but
I never felt like the whole puzzle was there.
Right. There was still a lot left that we didn't show up for, and so.
Beebe's going to run a play there on fourth down. They're going to chunk it deep, and it's going to go probably 15 yards away from anybody.
You know, he threw a 45-yard spiral going opposite direction there, and it made it look pretty easy. That kid's got an arm.
So it looks like Greenbrier is going to take over. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
From setting the budget to signing the papers, we guide you through the home buying process and get you the key. making better happen with First Security.
To have the opportunity to play.
Do your part.
Wear your mask.
Please be responsible.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Greenbrier's going to line up on the 43-yard line. Cooper Wilcox is going to take the ball like we talked about, and he's going to hit to the right side. He's going to stay on his feet, and he'll get out to about the 31, the 29.
Cooper does a great job of getting wide right there, following his blocker, not getting in a hurry, running hard, but keeping his blocker in front of him. And, he got picked up 11 or 12, buried his head down, drove for another couple more, and made a great run right there.
Greenbrier's going to load up in a trips left formation. Cooper Wilcox still back at quarterback. Nick Hewitt at running back. False start. Shannon Howard.
One thing, the only complaint I think you could have about tonight is that we have had too many penalties.
These penalties, man. We keep shooting ourselves in the foot with these things. I mean, obviously, we fix it pretty quick and go score touchdowns pretty quickly.
Well, when you get against Harrison, Valonia, Morton, you're not going to be able to do that.
No, you're not. You're exactly right. We're going to go trips left again. Nick Hewitt in the backfield, line up to the right. Going to go on to quick pass out to 24. He's going to get tackled quick. That's Reed Nixon on the reception.
Yeah, Reed made a good catch right there. Cooper made a great throw in number 11 there. He made a great tackle. He was there ready for it when it got there.
It's going to bring up second down and now 10 for the Panthers. Cooper Wilcox still in at quarterback. We're still in the first quarter, up 35-0. We have about 40 seconds left here to play. Nick Hewitt's going to take the ball to the left side. He's going to get met, but he's going to keep driving. He'll pick up another 3 after the contact, about 7 total there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Panthers.
Yeah, good run by Nick. He was patient, got in there. There was a pretty good hole, got to the second level there, and they gobbled him up, but he was able to get a good 7 yards on the play. I think they're going to let this quarter run out and
take us to the second quarter. It's going to be trips right, and the clock's going to hit 0, no snap. That's the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We're up 35-0 on the Beebe Badgers. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with you.
We want to have the opportunity to play.
Do your part.
Wear your mask.
Please be responsible.
Wash your hands frequently.
Keep social distancing.
Please be responsible.
Wash your hands frequently.
Practice social distancing.
Please be responsible.
Do your part.
Wear your mask.
Hey, we want to participate.
Practice social distancing.
We want to participate.
Hi, I'm Landon.
And I'm David with Big Red Stores.
And we love supporting high school athletics.
Join us by doing your part to flatten the curve.
When homemade is too good to keep at home. Helping Arkansas business do business. Making better happen with First Security.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you for joining us. Cooper Wilcox at quarterback. We're lined up in an empty right, motion left, takes the snap, and there is a penalty flag out.
Yeah, they're playing a little sloppy right now. We got to be still. We got to get set. We got to get in the right formation and continue to execute. You know, it's easy to get complacent when you score 35 points in the first quarter, but this team cannot be that way. We need to, even if we quit scoring and, run other people in, do things, to keep from running the score up, we still have to execute.
Absolutely, and it looks like we're going to line up in empty right, motion to the right this time. Fake handoff, quick throw. That's number 31, Carter McElhaney, but he's not going to get much of anywhere, maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, it's going to bring up fourth down. I'd see our kicker right here.
I'd love to send Cody Powell on the field. We're up 35.
That last play, it was a little bubble screen to the left, and Carter was hit as soon as the ball got there, but he was able to get free and pick up another yard or two.
It looks like Cody Powell is going to get sent in with only 5 seconds to kick the ball. They're going to have to call a timeout.
But what I was saying about Carter there, Carter McElhaney, he's so quick and he's tough. He's not very big. He's not a big kid, but just like right there, there's no reason he should have just been tackled as soon as he caught the ball. But he fought. He fought. He's a fighting little sucker, and he's quick. He was able to pull a little something out of nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see Carter catch the ball a few more times. I don't feel like we've seen him a lot tonight. I think we've really been focused on the ground and pound most of the night, and if we're not on the ground and pound, we're throwing the ball to Jacob Mathis.
Yeah, well, Carter's a sophomore. He's one you're going to see more and more as the season goes. Jacob's a little more seasoned. He's a junior. He's obviously, we've seen what he's capable of tonight. I mean, the kid's a fantastic athlete, great receiver. So we're going to see a lot of that, and we're going to see Strack, and we're going to see, Keaton Whitley. And then, like I say, as the season goes, I think you're going to see more and more of
and it's exciting to see sophomores this early in the season. Usually you might see a sophomore come in as an injury occurs, but we already have sophomores that are getting playing time at the beginning of the year here. So Cody Powell's going to line up to kick the ball.
It's going to be a 45-yard field goal.
He's ready. Noah Hogan looks like he's ready. He's going to hold the snap. Good hold. It's up.
He's right.
It's going to fall just short.
Yeah, it was a little wide right, too. I don't know that it would have got there if it was straight, but he was a little wide that time.
It seemed like a slow spinning kick, too.
The whole play looked like it was in slow motion.
I don't know what it was about that play that was such slow motion action, but it was kind of a weird situation there.
Yeah.
So Beebe's going to come out on the field again. They're going to send their offense out. We'll see who's at quarterback this time. You look back at Beebe's last season, the first season under this new head coach that brought in this spread offense that Beebe has never ran before. So they're still trying to, they start in the 7th grade. They're still trying to work this new playbook in.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, their numbers were bad down, and this new coach come in. He's got interest back into the program. That was a great catch across the middle by number 14. He's a big kid.
Yeah, great catch there by the Beebe Badger. And, this quarterback has an arm.
Oh, he's great. I mean, he's a good high school quarterback. He was good last year. He just didn't have – he's not had a lot of weapons. He had Austin Smith last year. And this year, man, I tell you what, that number 42 is a big kid. He looks like he can make some plays. Like I said, they're getting interest back in the program, and there's something we're going to see improve in the next 2-3 years, I think.
Nick Hewitt on a quick blitz, and it's picked off by J.P. Eaglekiss. Wow, what a pick. He read that like a book.
He did. He made a great play on that. I was following the receiver. I thought that it was going to be daylight for the receiver.
I did too, and out of nowhere.
He made a break on the ball and picked it off.
Greenbrier's going to get set up now at the 42-yard line. Nope, 36-yard line, 37-yard line.
Yeah, we need to come out and execute right here. Don't have to do anything fancy. Run the ball. Don't have to pick up big yards, big gains, but let's just not be sloppy. I don't want to get sloppy. That's the big thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You talked to that in the beginning of the game whenever you were saying just don't let up a lead. You said get out to a big lead and then just don't let it up. And that's what we got to do. I mean, in all reality, anything can happen on a Friday night. I mean,
that's right. And how you finish the game is often how you carry over into the next.
Cooper Wilcox back. He's going to hand it off to the left side, but a host of Badgers are going to be there to stuff the play.
Yeah, we just didn't do a very good job up front right there. We let a lot of penetration through by the defensive front, and there was nowhere to go.
Yeah, that was Dawson Spencer on the carry. Cooper looking for the next play, hoping that it's going to be one that is a little bit more productive. Our offense really hasn't let up at all. It's going to be a tight twins. Cooper's going to step back. He's going to throw it out to Jacob Mathis, who has a catch, and he's going to walk into the end zone untouched. That's number 2 for Jacob Mathis tonight. Oh, what a dime over the shoulder, man.
I mean, I'm telling you, there was one place for him to put that football that would have worked that way, and it was right over the right shoulder of that defender. He's chasing Mathis there, not looking back at the ball. Cooper literally seamed the ball right over the guy's right shoulder into Jacob. Jacob made a great catch. He doesn't have a lot of vision right there because that defender's in his face. Made a great catch, turned and scored.
Man, the confidence that the Panthers are building tonight. I mean, 42 at halftime. They feel the fire that they are building right now.
Absolutely, and we needed to see Cooper Wilcox come out here and lead this team. We know Cooper can make plays. We know Cooper can throw it any part of the field on the run, across his body. But we need Cooper to come out here tonight as a junior and lead this football team.
Absolutely. And what I think about is I think earlier you watched Cooper roll out to the right side of the field, and on the run he threw a pass, and it fell maybe 3 or 4 yards short. And you're like, all right, Cooper, we can see you're a little nervous. And I think that establishing that run game and giving him liberty on the pass game was just a great thing that built his confidence up, because he knew, like, hey, we're good. We're solid.
Well, and that goes, we talked about the 3 keys of the game before the game started. We talked about, number 1, establish the run early. We have proven tonight, and it won't always be like this, but we've proven tonight we can run the ball pretty much at will. Mm-hmm. We could get up there, run the ball every play, and in most situations tonight, score the ball.
We've been super productive on the run game.
Yeah, we have been. And what that does for you, it opens things up. And so, Jacobs made, 2 touchdown catches tonight?
2, yeah. And another, I think, 40 to 50-yard one.
Oh, yeah, they're fixing to get 24 for a late hit right there, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Very late, very far away from the play.
I know these guys are frustrated. They got to be frustrated, but you gotta hold your water.
You can't play dirty like that. There's still a long season of football left. We hope.
Yeah, that's it. We hope that we continue to.
And I'm hoping that
play.
These week 0 games can be a testimony to how we can accomplish a season.
I wonder if we can get some scores from around the conference.
Yeah, Matt. Let me just look those up real quick.
Okay.
That was my job last season in the booth.
Oh, okay.
So
when you got this job, did you hire somebody else?
I did not.
Oh, there you go.
I did not. So it looks like Beebe's going to line up, and now stuffed. Nowhere to go. Bring them back 5 yards. There's penalties on the ground too. Matt, I was trying to look at it, but I couldn't see. There weren't any other games popping up for the 5A scoreboard there.
Yeah, here we go. I found
All
it. Looks
right.
like Cersei. I wonder if these games.
I think those are old games.
Oh yeah, that's last year, isn't it?
We can talk about last year's games, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really want to talk about last year's games. That was the first time in, 11 years we missed the playoffs.
Oh man, yeah, we don't even want to talk about that. That's good. We're so far on the other side of that right now with the 42-0 lead.
Oh
in the first
man,
quarter.
And you think, man, these guys have put on so much work in the off season. They've really advanced themselves, and yes, they have to a degree. But at the same time, like, they had half the time to do that than they usually do. I mean, they didn't start till what is it, July, I believe?
Yeah, it was in July, and what that did is it left all of us not knowing really what we had.
Yeah, absolutely. And another quick tackle in the backfield. That was Hayden Simpson in the backfield.
Yeah, he made a great play. Is that going to bring up third down or is that second?
I believe it's second down now, Matt. So Beebe's going to line up in the Twins formation again. They take the snap, looking to the right. Quarterback is going to look around, nowhere to go. They're going to go try and make a stop. That's, I think, Nick Hewitt bringing him to a stop after maybe a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, Nick came in there. Didn't put a big lick on him, but just kept him from progressing any further.
We'll see what the Badgers want to do here on 3rd and 15 with about 8 minutes left here to play in the second quarter. They're going to line up with a sniffer back to the right. Take the snap. Looks like it's going to be a pass play. And the quarterback's nowhere to go. He fumbles the football. Greenbrier's
and there was a fumble. Panthers recover. That was number 58 on the recovery. Thomas Shaw. Applying pressure to the quarterback was number 14, Tanner Collins.
Man, we already have 42 and it's not even halftime.
That's right. It's unfortunate for them.
Handoff goes to number 28, Dawson Spencer. Touchdown, Panthers!
Wow. Greenbrier firing on all cylinders. Nothing is stopping this Panthers team whatsoever.
Yeah, they're pretty much able to do anything they want to. They're able to run the ball. They're able
Point after is good. That's number 36, Cody Powell.
Powell going to get another good kick. I really wish you would have made that just the other night.
Barbecue in town you can always count on Old Bart Southern Eats. With a wide variety of for the best barbecue in town, you can always count on Old Bart Southern Eats. With a wide variety of meats smoked perfectly with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you don't want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 102 North Broadway in Greenbrier, across from Max Sporting Goods. Open Wednesdays through Fridays, 5 p.m. until sold out, and Saturdays and Sundays at 3 p.m. until sold out. But you better get there early because it won't last long. Find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
That was number 2 on the return.
Clear Zoom freaking picture. Look at this. Look how clear this is. Look at this.
On the stop, number 37. And
I'm so glad that we got to this point tonight, and that I feel like we have a pretty.
First and 10 for the Badgers at their own 22.
Probably like 8:30. You ever phone on your pen? It's 8. Oh, 5. That's close. Yeah. Just off by 30 minutes. So. Not a big deal.
Handoff up the middle for the Badgers. On the stop, number 22.
Yeah, it looks like we're.
How's your busy? Oh, yes, sir, dude. Mouth at one time. It's 14 right now.
To what?
I'll get 15.
The flag is down.
Prior snap, false start, offense, number 17, 5-yard penalty. So,
Oh, also I saw Garrett too. Garrett James. That sounds just like Gavin.
Bro, why does this guy such clear zoom quality?
You want to take the camera for that?
Oh, yeah. It's almost mine.
Pass is complete to number 42, Howard. Number 4 on the stop, Preston Riddle. Several flags are down, deep in the defensive backfield.
After the play was over, what's the like? Offense, number 4. Defense, number 1. No penalties were offset. Result of play stand.
Yeah, it looked like they both lost their cool a little bit.
That can happen in football sometimes.
It
We've
does,
all
it does.
been there, Matt.
Oh, playing 15 years I played, I never got upset.
Never. I'm sure you kept the coolest head of them all, huh?
I played 5 years for Coach Tribble in college. And now Shoka, I'm going to age Coach Tribble here. Now my oldest son plays for him.
They're going to go motion to the right, fake the quick throw. Quarterback's going to get tackled, but I think he's going to pick up the first down.
Yeah, he did. They were able to move the chains right there. Pretty good run up the middle. It wasn't a bad play by the defense, but gave up just enough to move the chain. They've had the field wide this way. I keep seeing number 12, Charlie Check, here for Greenbrier. I kind of want to see if he can make a play here. I'd like to see him.
Great coverage downfield. The ball's up in the air. Oh! And Preston Riddle tips it up, but he just was a fingertip away from pulling it in.
It was like he was in slow motion there. Preston was in the air, knocked the ball up, and it was like he was moving in slow motion as he came down, just trying to reach it and couldn't quite get it.
Oh, he will remember that.
Yeah.
He will remember that for a long time. I bet that was slow motion for him.
Yeah.
That ball just barely falling right in front of him as he's trying to reach out for it.
Yeah, good play by Preston.
Badgers are going to have a sniffer. They're going to pull in motion to the right. They take the snap, handoff up the gut. And that's number 84 on the
that's
tackle.
Gabe Rowe.
Gabe Rowe getting in there, making a little bit of a play.
Yeah, we saw Gabe make some plays at Sylvan Hills. He's young, you know. I think he's a sophomore, but he's shown that he can get in there and be quick. And he looks like a defensive end, but I think he's been playing outside backer a little bit.
A big outside backer.
Yeah, he's tall, fast.
The Badgers are going to motion to the right. Takes the snap, looking to his right side. You're going to throw it quick into the maybe a little hitch route there. And that's going to be Nick Hewitt on the
Nick
tackle.
Came up. That's that big kid, number 42. And, man, he made a good catch right there, but Nick put his shoulder down and just stopped him right in his tracks. He did get the first down. I like to watch Nick Hewitt play football. He's just tough. He runs the ball tough. He hits hard on defense.
Oh yeah, no matter what position he's playing, you know, it's
he's
just
my
like
kind of football player.
You're like, yeah, you can, yeah, he's gonna do good right there. There's gonna be trips left for the Badgers on this play. Running back split out to the right. Nick Hewitt's gonna blitz on the outside. He gets around the corner.
Hold.
big hold.
Yeah, there wasn't any doubt about it.
No stopping Nick except to hold him. And that's probably a good play because the last time he got back there, he forced a fumble.
Well, you know, Nick runs up there. He's obviously coming off the edge.
Oh,
that
yeah.
tackle's thinking, oh, man, this kid's been flying back here all night long. And he gets, you know, he gets around him. He knows he can't let him go. He knows it's going to be a sack. So what does he do? That's the only thing he can do. He grabs his arm, puts his arm around him, gives him the old hug.
Either way, that tackle might have a rough day in the film session tomorrow.
Yeah.
Badgers are looking for the next play call. We're going to repeat first down, but it's going to be first and 27. Badgers are lined up a little bit tighter this time. We're going to have another outside blitz.
Oh!
They missed the read. It's thrown over the middle of the field. I think that's
like
number
Hardcastle, number 32.
Jeremy Hardcastle on the tackle.
Oh, Gabe Rowe came in there. He flew off the end, kind of bit a little bit, and the quarterback kept it. He had a really good opportunity there to hit the quarterback, but he still stayed after him, made him throw the ball, and Jeremy was there to make a good play downfield.
Beebe lined up with a sniffer back again. Fake handoff up the front. Quarterback's rolling out to the left. Chunks it deep to a wide open man, but overthrows him. The ball's going to fall out of bounds.
Yeah, he had an open receiver right there. It took the play a little while to develop. I didn't think anybody was going to get open, and the kid got open down the line a little bit. And quarterback just overthrew him. The kid's got a great arm.
It's going to be 3rd and 16 for the Badgers now. Just struggling all night on offense. They've had a few good throws. They've had some good few throws over the middle, especially.
Yeah, you know when they can get the ball to number 42, he's so big and strong. And
there's going to be motion to the left. Whistles blow. Flag way out in the backfield of the defense. Delay of game.
Play clock run out on them.
Yep, can't let that happen now. Three minutes and 16 seconds left here until halftime, folks. We're glad that you're with us here on the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. I'm Talon Newton alongside Matt McJunkins, and we're having a good time tonight watching the Panthers play. Badgers will take the snap. It's going to be plenty of time to throw the ball. He's going to overthrow his receiver, though. That was wide open in the middle of the field.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of room right there. He might have had a completion there if he'd have put it right on the money. But even then, on 3rd down, he didn't have anywhere to go to get past the chain.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and about 20 now for the Badgers. And they're going to line up in a traditional punt formation. Greenbrier's not going to put anyone back to receive the ball. They'll just let it roll wherever it goes. Take no chance at turning it over here. No reason to. They're going to play it safe just in case it's a fake. It's going to it's going to fall about the 25, and it's going to roll to about the 24. Not much of a good roll. Good kick though. Greenbrier's going to take over here, and before they take over, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back with Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
From setting the budget to signing the papers, we guide you through the home buying process and get you the key. Making better happen with First Security.
The best barbecue in town you can always count on Old Bart Southern Eats. With a wide variety of meats smoked perfectly with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you don't want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 102 North Broadway in Greenbrier, across from Back Sporting Goods. Open Wednesdays through Fridays, 5 p.m. until sold out, and Saturdays and Sundays at 3 p.m. until.
And we're back with Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Noah Hogan has entered the game for the Panthers. He'll take the snap, quick handoff to the right.
Dawson just didn't have anywhere to go right there. He looks like he might be getting up slow. Hopefully Dawson's okay there.
I'm sure he took a little bit of a lick there.
Yeah, Noah handed the ball off there. There just wasn't any room to get anywhere for him to go.
It looks like we have a handful of new Panthers on the field now.
Looks like Matthew Garrett, number 10, is going to come in and run back. We hadn't seen him run the ball yet.
I think we have a whole new offense here, Matt. We're going to line up in a little bit of trips left. Noah Hogan back at quarterback. He takes the snap, looking for a quick pass out to the right. Left, finds J.P. Engelkiss, who's going to catch the ball and run it for a first down.
Noah made a great throw right there. J.P. went up the middle, got open. Made a great catch and got the first down, but man, great throw by Noah.
Yeah, Noah put it right on the money, right where it needed to be, and that was J.P. Engelkiss. He doesn't play a lot of offense. He doesn't see the offensive field a lot unless he's playing sniffer back, but they're going to throw him in there at receiver in case they need him later on down the road. That's usually Jacob. That's usually the Jacob Mathis position.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be a twins formation. Noah Hogan takes the snap, throws it to the right real quickly.
Carter. I'm telling you what, when Carter McElhaney gets the ball, it's just exciting because you don't know. I mean, he's so quick. He could go anywhere, and he bounces it out right there, turns a 10-yard gain into 20. Great play, great throw by Noah, great play by Carter.
Noah connecting, making two great quick plays there. We're going to have trips left now. Noah Hogan still back at quarterback, takes the snap, hands it off up the gut. Not much of room, not really any room there, but he'll pick up 2 yards.
Yeah, that's Matthew Garrett, number 10, where I was just talking about coming in the game. Hadn't seen him run the ball yet this year. He didn't get a lot right there, but I'm going to tell you, he ran the ball hard. He reminded me a lot of the way Trey and runs the ball. He was met at the line of scrimmage, stuck his head down, and picked up a couple yards there.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. It's going to be trips right for the Panthers. Noah Hogan looks to the right side of the field, throws a quick pass out to 25. That is Austin Duvall on the reception.
A lot of new names we're saying here tonight.
Oh, I love it.
I do too. Guys coming in, making plays. It's one thing to see guys come in and play because we're up by a lot, but to see guys come in and make plays is a whole different story. That's what you want to see from the guys that are the young guys coming in.
There's a minute, 4 seconds left here in the first half for the Panthers. Noah Hogan still back at quarterback. Matthew Garrett to his left. Noah Hogan takes a snap, hands it off up the gut.
Get out wide there.
I would have loved to see him just hit it way out to the right. I felt like he had a good open room.
He did.
Further outside, but he wanted to keep it close.
Yeah. He's a stocky kid. He runs hard. And that vision will come with time, but he did. He could have popped it out wide and probably picked up 10 or 15 yards. But he just put his head down and runs hard because that's what he's probably the way he's ran the ball.
Noah Hogan looking for the play call with 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. Of course, I don't want to see us just continue to run the ball up, run the score up, but I'd love to see a deep ball from Noah. I'd love to see what he can do with his arms. And we're going to go to the right. It's going to be a quick pitch out to the right.
Back out to Carter.
And that's going to take us to halftime.
That was a great catch by Carter. Good pass by Noah. Just kind of running the clock out there for the first half. Good gain. And, 49-0 at the half. Who would have thought?
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back in just a couple minutes with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
Experienced, quick, personal, and local, American Safeguard Insurance has become known for an unwavering commitment to excellence in everything they do. In their success over the past 17 years, American Safeguard Insurance has grown from a small local agency to a large agency. All your insurance needs under one roof. From auto insurance to business insurance, they've got you covered. American Safeguard Insurance emphasizes client relationships by serving customers for life, and they're proud of being exceptionally quick in handling your quotes as well as managing your claims. When disaster hits, you've got a friend just down the street. American Safeguard Insurance, excellent people delivering excellent service for excellent clients.
To have the opportunity to play.
Do your part.
Wear your mask.
Please be responsible.
Wash your hands frequently.
Keep social distancing.
Please be responsible.
Wash your hands frequently.
Practice social distancing.
Please be responsible.
Do your part.
Wear your mask.
Hey, we want to participate.
Practice social distancing.
We want to participate.
Hi, I'm Landon.
And I'm David, Big Red Store.
And we love supporting high school athletics.
Join us by doing your part to flatten the curve.
Should start the season. That is, man.
Barbecue in town, you can always count on Old Bart Southern Eats. With a wide variety of meats smoked perfectly with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you don't want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 102 North Broadway in Greenbrier, across from Back Sporting Goods. Open Wednesdays through Fridays, 5 p.m. until sold out, and Saturdays and Sundays at 3 p.m. until sold out. But you better get there early because it won't last long. Find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Experienced, quick, personal, and local, American Safeguard Insurance has become known for an unwavering commitment to excellence in everything they do. In their success over the past 17 years, American Safeguard Insurance has grown from a small local agency to a large agency. All your insurance needs under one roof. From auto insurance to business insurance, they've got you covered. American Safeguard Insurance emphasizes client relationships by serving customers for life, and they're proud of being exceptionally quick in handling your quotes as well as managing your claims. When disaster hits, you've got a friend just down the street. American Safeguard Insurance, excellent people delivering excellent service for excellent clients.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We have a beautiful halftime. The sun has set. It's starting to cool off a little bit. It's 49-0, and the one and only Carl Spears has joined me in the booth.
Man, I forgot how nice it was to sit up here, Talon. You said it was, what, did you say it was cool? Go out there and sit for a while, man.
I said it was starting to cool off.
It feels a lot better in here, man. I tell you, I miss being in here, but I know you guys, man, y'all doing a great job in taking over and allowing Sean and I to sit out there and watch our boys play a little bit. And, man, what a first half, man, I tell you.
Man, this football team, I mean, they're on fire.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about that a little bit in the first half, but they lit a torch and they ran with it.
Well, you know what it was now. I mean, it was the intro, you know, them walking out of the new facility and coming down here and running out of the Panther head and everything, and then new uniforms on top of that. So, I mean, and then they got off to a fast start. But, you know, the question that we've been talking about out there sitting in the crowd is, you know, how good is Beebe? You know, I mean, I know they've been down Their numbers are down and everything. What, they got 6 seniors, I think is what I heard.
6 seniors, yeah.
So, the question is, how good are we? But then again, is how good is Beebe? But, we came out and did what we're supposed to do. If Beebe is, down this year, then we should come out and do what we're doing to them like we got here at the first half.
We should handle business.
Yeah, 49-0 in the first half. So, and just a great atmosphere. Got a few fans here as well, sitting out there with our masks, but at least we're able to get out here and play. And so it's just nice being out here tonight. So, and you guys are doing a great job. So what do you think about coming in here and doing the play-by-play?
Man, I am loving it every single second. I tell Matt, I'm like, I just get to the game, just get to Friday, because there's so much uncertainty right now with so many different things.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, let's just get to the game, and we're here. And oh man, how much fun is it?
Well, this is your wheelhouse, though, man. I mean, I know you wanted to. You got involved with Sean and I last year. You did some basketball games, I believe, and then you ended up doing some volleyball as well. And then when the time came when Sean and I decided we was going to step down and be parents this year, you guys stepped up. And I know Matt, he's doing a great job too. I've listened to him, and he knows the game. He's bringing a lot to the game, a lot more than what Sean did for me. So
yeah,
I know y'all can carry on a conversation where Sean, he was over here being the jokester of the group,
the joker, yeah,
and keeping stats, which is what he's working on right now too. So, but we had fun. But we're glad to turn it over to you guys and looking forward to a great season. And man, I'm telling you, these guys. They came out, they were on fire, and they, like I said, they did what they needed to come out here and do tonight. And just excited about the offense. I don't know, how much you've noticed, but the plays, I think, and this is just my opinion here, but I think maybe Neil Burcham has had, what is his third year here, I think it is?
Third, I do believe.
Yeah. And I think he's had a little touch to the offense, and he's the offense is finding the playmakers where they need to be, and offensive line is doing a good job. And that's one thing that happened to us last year is that, my goodness, man, we had so many injuries last year. Is that it was just so hard to overcome, especially up front in the offensive line, and then. Starting quarterback got hurt, but Cooper came in and did a good job. But he was green. But he got the experience and everything. And, the running back, Peyton Long was hurt. And so, we just had a lot of pieces that kind of didn't go our way last year. But, man, it's here tonight, and they look good.
And that's both a blessing and a curse, those injuries that happened last year. It's terrible that a lot of the seniors got hurt. It's terrible that we had so many injuries. But at the same time, there's an optimistic point of view from that. Our young guys got playing time. Cooper Wilcox stepped in, and he took
his lumps. Yeah, I mean, he took his lumps, but he came out this year, and I don't know what his passing stats are, but I mean, he's thrown the ball well, and and then all these skill guys you got out here playing tonight, they're all juniors, and hardly any of them got a chance to play last year because they were playing behind seniors.
Yeah.
Say Cooper, he's 8 for 10. My goodness, dude, he's throwing the ball. What is 135? So yeah, he's slinging the ball good. But it's just all these young guys you see out there right now. Well, I say they're young, they're juniors now. But man, that class is talented. And then you trickle in some of these seniors. Then you got some sophomores like McElhaney out there playing. That cat is fast, and I know the coaches are trying to get him in space. And once they do, I mean, he can take it to the house anytime. So it's a good group. I just hope we can stay healthy this year and avoid that injury bug like we had last year.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking great so far. We're coming in, we're taking care of business. And one thing that Matt and I talked a little bit about, I think is just so important, is our run game. We came in with a strong run game.
Yeah.
We just put the ball on the ground, and that opened up our pass game.
Yeah, but that starts up front, and we struggled with that last year. We struggled running the football up front because we had so many injuries. But now you got that solid offensive line out there, and they're playing well. And then you look on the defensive side of the ball. Goodness gracious, man, the speed they have on the outside, and then you got those big boys up front that's getting penetration. And I mean, it's a deadly combination. I'm looking forward to this year and see what these guys can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too, Carl. Carl, thank you for coming up in the booth.
Hey, man, I miss this, but you guys are doing such a great job.
And I'm so appreciative of all the pointers that you've given me up to this point on how to game prep and what to be prepared for during the game. And so you've been a tremendous blessing just to be able to help me kind of get a little bit of a vision of what to do beforehand.
And I told you earlier when the game was kind of getting out of hand, I said, dude, these are one of the toughest games to call because it's so out of hand and everything. But, you know, we got another half, and I guess that mercy rule, or they changed the name of it now, but I guess we'll have a continuous clock in the second half, so it'll move pretty quick. So, but you guys are doing great, man. I'm glad y'all stepped in doing this, and looking forward to listening to you guys, and y'all will do great with this. And so best of luck to you. You know, you got my number. Call me anytime.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, thank you for everything that you've helped us with. And, Carl, we appreciate you for handing the torch off.
Well, I just handed off the microphone. Sean's handed off everything else, but, you know, I don't think he can let it go. So he's standing right here behind me. You want to say something?
I will say maybe I'll do the stats.
There you go. Let Sean do the stats. That's his old forte right there. He can handle the stats. So, Tyler, good luck, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all did a great job, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Carl. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
Experienced, quick, personal, and local, American Safeguard Insurance has become known for an unwavering commitment to excellence in everything they do. In their success over the past 17 years, American Safeguard Insurance has grown from a small local agency to a large agency. All your insurance needs under one roof. From auto insurance to business insurance, they've got you covered. American Safeguard Insurance emphasizes client relationships by serving customers for life, and they're proud of being exceptionally quick in handling your quotes as well as managing your claims. When disaster hits, you've got a friend just down the street. American Safeguard Insurance, excellent people delivering excellent service for excellent clients.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We're so happy you're here with us. We just got to talk to Carl Spears, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who did all of our play-by-play analysis last season. He was kind enough to allow me to do it this year, and I'm just so appreciative of that. We're going to go hit the stats next, and Matt's going to take us through them.
Well, first I'm going to try to catch my breath because I just ran down and used the restroom and climbed back up those bleachers. But, you know, we talked about it. Beginning of the game, 3 keys. We need to run the football, establish the run early. 108 yards rushing the first quarter or first half. We need to score early, put them away. 49-0 the first half. The third thing, which was actually the second thing I said, was the turnover margins. They got 4, we have 0. I knew if we would come in, establish the run, win the turnover battle, put them away early, we'd be in good shape. And that's just what they've done. It looks like as far as the stats themselves, we had 13 first downs the first half. Beebe had 11, 17 rush attempts to their 12. Impressive is the 108 yards we had on running the ball, but also our defense held them to 0 rushing yards. I mean, that's impressive, you know. They completed the ball 9 times for 55 yards. We completed the ball 12 times for 176 yards. We talked about Cooper in the first half doing such a great job throwing the football. Jacob Mathis, great first half, 2 touchdowns. Carter McElhaney, Strack, several kids. Let's see here. I got some more stats coming in. Oh, yeah, Keaton Whitley's another one.
So Cooper, here I'll go through it.
Yeah,
I'll go through it, Matt, since I'm standing here. Yeah, Cooper was 8 for 10 for 135. Noah Hogan was 4 for 4 for 41 yards. Jacob Mathis had 3 catches for 86. He leads the offense. It says Steven Nixon, but it's Reed Nixon. Reed Nixon's got 2 catches for 35. Carter McElhaney's got 3 for 19. Keaton Whitley's got 2 for 15. J.P. Engelkiss has got 1 for 13. And then Austin Duvall has 1 catch for 8 yards. And then rushing the ball, Trey Havens has 6 rushes for 49 yards. Nick Hewitt has 3 carries for 22 yards. Cooper Wilcox has 1 carry for 13. Dawson Spencer's got 4 for 11. Thatcher Strack's got 1 for 10. And that is Garrett. Matthew Garrett has 2 rushes for 3 yards. And then on there's some defensive stats too, but that's about it right there.
Well, you know, Sean, we're talking about the turnover margins. They threw 2 interceptions and fumbled to put the ball on the ground 4 times. We have 0 turnovers. You cannot have a difference of 6 turnovers and win a football game.
Yeah. So with that, let's take a quick break. Give Talon some time to get back in here and
I'll catch my breath.
catch your breath after being here. And so with that, we'll take a quick break.
Barbecue in town, you can always count on Old Bart Southern Eats. With a wide variety of meats smoked perfectly with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you don't want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 102 North Broadway in Greenbrier, across from Max Sporting Goods. Open Wednesdays through Fridays, 5 p.m. until sold out, and Saturdays and Sundays at 3 p.m. until sold out. But you better get there early because it won't last long. Find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
You have the opportunity to play.
Do your part.
Wear your mask.
Please be responsible.
Wash your hands frequently.
Keep social distancing.
Please be responsible.
Wash your hands frequently.
Practice social distancing.
Please be responsible.
Do your part.
Wear your mask.
Hey, we want to participate.
Practice social distancing.
We want to participate.
Hi, I'm Landon.
And I'm David with Big Red Stores.
And we love supporting high school athletics.
Join us by doing your part to flatten the curve.
You're muted.
Yep.
That's record and play. Take those off.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. If you could hear our whole conversation, well, sweet.
At least we don't use bad language, right?
This is very true, Matt. We're good boys. We do the right thing over here.
You might get to hear about the hot dogs and everything else, but we'll try not to say anything we shouldn't.
Matt, what an exciting first half. You know, I mean, we just keep talking about it. There's so many things we could like sit down and break down about the entire first half, but one of the things that I just really take away from this is that Beebe's not a great team, and so you wonder like, oh, is Greenbrier really this good? Are they 49-0 at halftime good? Are they really that good? And yes, Greenbrier came in and they did what they were supposed to do, and they took care of business. We had a couple of sloppy plays here and there, but for the most part, we had a really solid first half.
Yeah, we executed on both sides of the ball. We're going to find out in the next 2 weeks how good we are. You know, we're going to play Batesville next week. They're going to be a good football team.
Mm-hmm.
They just beat, I believe they're the ones that just beat Bologna in a scrimmage. And then we're going to play Arkadelphia. Let me tell you, we're going to play a class down against Arkadelphia, and they may be as good as anybody we play this year.
Yep. Yeah, Arkadelphia. You know, Hootens even has them, I believe, to be the best secondary in their respective division. So, I mean, yeah, Arkadelphia, just a really solid team. So, Greenbrier, they're going to get tested over the next couple of games.
You know, I think PA plays Robinson tonight. Another team that Robinson's in that same conference with Arkadelphia, a 4A school, PA playing down. I haven't seen the score of that yet, but I really expect that to be a game. You know, you never know when PA goes out to play if it's going to be close or if it's going to be a 60-point game. It just depends on how the offense flows.
It really depends. Yeah, it just depends on what the offense is feeling. And we're back with the kickoff now. I was trying to find in my Hootens book where it talked about Arkadelphia, but I couldn't find it. And Beebe's going to get their first kickoff of the game. It's going to be a fair catch at the 26-yard line. I think that was Tanner Collins. That's the first time that we've had a receiving team.
Yeah, that's the first time our receiving team's been on the field, which is good. That means your defense is doing what they're supposed to be doing. Hadn't started the clock yet. Kind of was expecting to see the clock run the second half.
I'm sure. Yeah, there it goes. we'll have a much quicker second half here in Greenbrier, and you know what an opportunity it is. I kind of joked about it a little bit. There was a hurricane looming over us, tropical storm, the first ever in Arkansas, I think is what it was, or something along those lines. Of course, that was southern Arkansas, not quite up here, but yeah, we're getting to play football tonight, and that's exciting. Noah Hogan's going to keep the ball. He's going to run to the right. He's going to get a good block on the outside. He's going to lose the football, though.
I think it popped out of bounds.
I think it popped out of bounds.
You know, it made a great read right there. Instead of handing the ball off, that's the way the defense bit too. Instead of handing it off, he kept it, popped it out wide, got around one tackle, was hit early, and got through, picked up a first down.
Yeah, just great read there from Noah Hogan, the senior quarterback, who's the second string.
You know, a great thing about when you're in a situation like this for the football team when you're up big is you're able to spread the plays out amongst all your players.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps players in prime positions from getting hurt.
Yeah.
It gives other guys an opportunity to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've seen Noah play the first two scrimmages of the season. You know, it's going to be important for Noah to continue to stay fresh.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's proven he can throw the ball, he can run the ball, he can make plays. You know, Cooper came in last year because the senior got hurt.
Yeah.
So Cooper comes in, becomes a starting quarterback. He's the starting quarterback this year. You know, Noah's got to be ready. You just never know.
Noah's going to throw it across the middle, and Beebe almost picked it off, but he dropped it.
He was just about a 2 foot short of Cody Kennan right there. That would have been a great reception.
It's going to be third down now for the Panthers. The young Panthers are out on the field right now, gaining reps and giving the starters an opportunity to rest up after a tremendous first quarter and first half.
Looks like Matthew Bernard up there on the top side and the slot receiver.
Noah Hogan takes the snap. He drops back in the pocket. Plenty of time. He's going to scramble a little bit. 2 flags out on the field. I imagine they might have saw the same thing.
Yeah, well, when your quarterback goes to scrambling and the flags come out, somebody probably got a hold.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, you know.
If you're Beebe, do you decline it, go to the 4th down?
I know if I'm Greenbrier, I hope it stays because I get another chance at 3rd down. Yeah, if I'm Beebe right there, I probably would. For one, you know, Greenbrier's not going to go for it on 4th down up 49-0.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna decline it. It looks like, and Greenbrier's gonna punt the football.
We have about 9 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third quarter on 4th and about 9. Greenbrier is.
This is the first time we've seen the punt team this year.
First time this year. You're right. It's a high snap. I think Nick Hewitt may be back there punting it. Beebe will recover it, but they won't get very far, maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, I wondered who was going to be our punter. I didn't realize it was Nick. Kind of a jack of all trades. Guy can run the ball, he can catch the ball, he can play defense, he can kick it.
I'm sure he's just one of those players that he's like, Coach, what do you need today?
What do you need me? Yeah. So we're going to see our defense come in and see a lot of new jerseys out there, some kids that haven't got to play much, and I hope we can come in. I hope they can come in here and shut down this Badger offense.
I'd love for us to have a shutout tonight. Badger's going to line up, trips right. Hand off to the right side of the field. Greenbrier's going to try and work out there. Great tackle there by number 26. That is Cody Kennan.
Yeah, Cody did a really good job of getting rid of the blocker. I mean, he had a receiver on him covered up. He was able to shuck the blocker off and put his shoulder down and make a great play on the running back.
So, Matt, it looks like they're going to line up in trips left this play. Gannon Roberts still back at quarterback. They're going to motion to the left, takes the snap, throws it out to the left. It's going to be a low pass. They'll catch it. And it looks like Beebe's going to get out to the first down, but
yeah, I think it's going to come back.
Some dirty laundry as the Sylvan Hills announcer would say. What did he say was in the Bermuda?
I don't remember, but he had about one for every letter of the alphabet.
It had to have been every letter of the alphabet.
Oh, man, if you've ever been to Sylvan Hills and played football or been to a football game in Sylvan Hills and you've heard their announcer, and he is, let's just say he's colorful.
He's colorful. Whenever I went and played in Sylvan Hills, and I think it was the 9th grade, it used to be like a jamboree style. There used to be a couple teams there, and we played Catholic. And he announced my name, Talone. The entire game. It was Talone Newton on the tackle. And I'm like, man, how can you get that from talent? How do you get there's nothing that makes any of those letters long.
Yeah. No E at the end, huh?
There's no 2 O's anywhere. It's going to be a screen out to the left side. Good reception, I guess, there. He's going to pick up almost all the yards back, but he'll be about 3 yards short of the first down.
That was a good play by the quarterback there. You know, he kept going back like he was running for his life, but the whole time he was opening up that screen. He dumped it off, and there was plenty of room.
Yeah, I don't know if they've tried to run that tonight or not. Because, we've gotten to the quarterback so quickly, just no time to set anything up. But I think that's really the first time that we've seen that screen like that. And so really no one was expecting it. So we're going straight after the quarterback. It's a busted line. That's kind of probably what the defense was thinking there.
Right.
And he dumps it out at the last second.
You know, if you don't pick it up front, it typically does leave some opportunity for the offense.
Quarterback on the keep, but number 37 is going to get back there. That's Andrew Hare. He got back there in a hurry.
Yeah, he come flying off the left end. Looks like he blitzed. He read that quarterback kept it there. And they got the first down, but it wasn't by much. He made a great play.
You know, we talked about it's great that these younger guys are getting the opportunity to build their skills here in this game, but it's also great whenever they come in and they make plays, and that's just one of those things that we saw there with Andrew Hare.
You know, that's it. We don't want to just watch them come in here and get some playing time because they're a part of the team. We want to see them come in here and make football plays.
Absolutely. We want to see them do their job right, be able to step in the time of need because you never know. We talk about this so much. Last season, senior quarterback hurts, I think it was his leg or his knee, and he's out. And Cooper Wilcox, the sophomore quarterback, is thrown in the deep waters there. And he had to learn how to swim, and he learned real quickly.
You know, and that's right. You know, you've always got to be prepared. I talked to my oldest son. He's in the 9th grade. He doesn't play a lot. And I tell him, when you commit to playing football, you've got to be prepared all the time, whether you're a starter or not, because
huge hit in the backfield. Is that number 69 or 60? 69, Andrew Williams, I think.
Let me tell you, he come flying through there, and he was waiting for the handoff. I mean, as soon as it was handed off, he clocked the running back. What was that, probably about a 3-yard loss?
About a 3-yard loss. And I think there was some major miscommunication there as one of the slot receivers took off in motion, and then he stopped. Like the quarterback was telling him, hey, you're not supposed to go in motion. And then he was like, oh, well. And then he kept going in motion. There's 2 people in motion there. That's an easy
he's
call.
Gonna get. By the way, that's Check. That's the kid I was wanting to see.
You're wanting to see something. He makes Charlie Check. He loses his helmet even.
I wonder what the flag's going to be on.
He'll have to take a play off probably.
Yeah, but there shouldn't have been a flag on that.
Yeah.
What I was saying a while ago, though, I talked to my oldest. He's in the 9th grade. He hasn't been playing a lot this year, and they've got a really good team. I mean, he's played with these kids for a long time. But there's always going to be opportunity at some point. You may have to be patient, but somebody's going to get hurt. They're going to move. Schools, they're going to
anything.
There's kids that quit playing football when they get in high school. So, when you get opportunities like this to play, you got to take advantage of them because it's an opportunity to get better because you don't know when your number is going to be called. So what was the call there? Did you catch that?
It was like 3 different calls. There was a illegal like a false start, or 2 people were going in motion at the same time, and then I think there was like an offside somewhere, and then I think there was an unsportsmanlike somewhere, and they just offset everything.
A lot of offsetting penalties. Hey, Charlie Check, number 12, made a play. Come in there, knocked his own helmet off.
Quick throw out to the right. It's going to go straight through the hands of the Beebe Badger receiver.
They had a chance right there to get that first down. It looks like it's going to bring up 4th. I bet they go for it here.
I'd imagine so, Matt.
I tell you what I'm excited about, Talon. Not that I was more excited about that than this, because there was nothing more exciting than the Badgers or the Badgers coming to town and the Panthers getting to play football tonight. But I'm excited about tomorrow night, the UCA Bears' first game of the season in college football.
Oh, yeah. I was telling my parents about that earlier. I was like, Arkansas has this immense opportunity because they have the prime time game tomorrow night with UCA, and next week Arkansas State.
Oh no! Next week is UCA again.
UCA again? What?
They played the first 2 games in college football.
They're going to have 2 games before anyone else has
That's right.
one.
They're going to be on ESPN tomorrow night, playing at Austin Peay, and then again next week. I forgot who they're playing next week.
But
first 2 games in college football this year, the UCA Bears. Talk about just a great opportunity for exposure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Teague, their AD there, has done a phenomenal job.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I was even saying Arkansas State, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, they have the ESPN primetime game.
Oh, yeah, they play UAB next week. Yeah, Brad Teague has their AD, great guy. I love talking to Brad, but let me tell you, he's done a phenomenal job. Unfortunately, I could see him not being there very long, just because of the opportunities he's going to have.
Noah Hogan with a quick pitch out to the left side.
That's Matthew Bernard.
To number 2, Matthew Bernard, and he's going to pick up probably about 20 yards on a reception. Just a great run there from Matthew Bernard.
I still like to think of him as little brother.
Mm-hmm.
After watching his brother last year, do such a great job.
Everything up, yeah.
I'm looking forward to, Matthew's young. He's, a sophomore?
Mm-hmm.
And this kid's going to be good just like his brother.
Noah Hogan's still back at quarterback. He's going to hand the ball off to the right side. That's another new running back.
37.
Andrew Hare. Andrew Hare's going to get a couple carries here, and he's going to get stuffed in the back.
Yeah, he just didn't have anywhere to go. He tried to get out wide there, and they stepped up and made a play on him.
Our offense has definitely become a little bit more stale here in the second half, but this is a young group, and even though it hasn't been touchdowns like it was in the first half, we've seen the ball moving down the field, Matt.
We have. I see number 4, Preston Riddle, out there. We've seen him a lot on defense tonight. I'd like to see him get the ball on offense, see him get a catch.
Quick throw out to number 25. That's Austin Duvall making the reception. He had a great stiff arm.
Yeah, he stuck his arm out and was able to hold that defender off and pick up another couple yards. We do have a flag in the middle of the field. Maybe a hold here.
Holding on the offense. They're going to have to bring it back.
Yeah, it wasn't a huge gain there, but it was just a good play. A play by Austin. He made a good catch, but then the second momentum burst there, he stuck his arm out and put a little stiff arm there to pick up a couple more yards.
Yeah, man, we talked about that. Just these guys coming in and not only playing but making plays. That's putting the emphasis on making plays.
Well, there's just not much room there. That's 37 again, running the ball. Hale, is that Hale? Is that who it is?
Hare.
Andrew Hare. Yeah, he's he just hadn't had anywhere to go. Looks like we got a little less than a minute left in the third quarter here. It's third and about 200.
Third and about 200, yeah. Matt, that's exactly right. The first down is if I put my binoculars on.
Well, penalties hurt us.
Yeah, every time. I'd love to see Noah Hogan's deep ball. I wanted to see it earlier. Maybe we get to see it now.
Here we go. Oh, there we go.
Oh, and it's
That was the Preston, but he had Matthew. Well, he had Matthew Bernard.
Yeah, he did.
He was
running
wide
the wheel
open
route.
on the wheel route in the sidelines.
And it looked like they had overlapped each other. There was a curl and a wheel going.
Yeah, well, Noah ran out of time. He didn't. He had to get the ball thrown.
Mm-hmm.
Probably didn't have time to pick up Matthew on that wheel route. He was open, but he was able to get the ball out to Preston. Just couldn't quite come up with it. And that's the end of the third quarter.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
From setting the budget to signing the papers, we guide you through the home buying process and get you the key. Making better happen with First Security.
Experienced, quick, personal, and local, American Safeguard Insurance has become known for an unwavering commitment to excellence in everything they do. In their success over the past 17 years, American Safeguard Insurance has grown from a small local agency to a large agency. All your insurance needs under one roof. From auto insurance to business insurance, they've got you covered. American Safeguard Insurance emphasizes client relationships by serving customers for life, and they're proud of being exceptionally quick in handling your quotes as well as managing your claims. When disaster hits, you've got a friend just down the street. American Safeguard Insurance, excellent people delivering excellent service for excellent clients.
We're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Not a real exciting play coming, as it's just going to be a punt by Nick Hewitt. We're hoping it's not going to go real far. It's going to get out probably to the 22, 23-yard line. That wasn't a bad punt. I mean, because if he would have put everything he had into it, it's probably going to go into the end zone. It was just one of those, like, no man's land type of positions on the field.
Right. Hey, I want to take just a second to talk a little bit about our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance and First Security Bank have been sponsoring us for a couple of years now. I work for American Safeguard. Love it. Great place. Great atmosphere. And let me tell you, they do a great job at what they do. First Security Bank, every bank account I own is at First Security Bank. They also do a great job. We picked up a new one today. Old Bart. Southern Eats.
I haven't got a chance to go over there. I'm a huge barbecue guy.
Let me tell you, I'm a once-a-weeker at Old Bart.
Well, once a week. I'm going to have to get over there.
Yeah.
I might have to give me like a rack of ribs. That's my thing.
Oh, they got great. I'm a big fan of the brisket.
The brisket.
My wife likes the pork, but the sausage is good. The smoked chicken wings are good. The beans are probably my favorite thing there.
Matt, you're speaking my language.
But
I'm
great potato
right
salad has his sauce. I've never eaten a sauce like it. And it's
is it a spicier?
It's a little spicy. It's not
spicy.
hot.
It's
a little spicy. It's got a little bit of a twang to it. Yeah,
I love that word.
It's delicious though. I love the sauce. Let me tell you, Bart Likes is the owner. He jumped on board. I talked to him today. I got the commercial made. I talked to him. I sent it to him. He was pumped up. He's like, hey, we're going to be open tonight serving barbecue. We're going to play the game on our TVs here at the food trailer.
Man, that's
so
awesome.
Anybody that wants to come out and watch the game, they can eat barbecue and watch the game.
Eat barbecue, watch high school football. Man, could you ask for a better Friday night?
Oh, no, it's great. Ricochet Outdoors in Conway, Arkansas. A good friend of mine, Will Fagan, owns Ricochet. Havoc boat dealer. They sell a lot of Havoc boats. They also sell a lot of firearms, a lot of Drake gear, Drake waterfowl, a lot of natural gear, duck calls, corn, deer stands. I mean, it's my place. It's my kind of place. It's where I go there a few times a week just to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
They're a new sponsor. We'll have them up and going next week. I expect to have Steak and Shake next week. Maybe Chef Lynn's coming up next week. We got a lot of people coming on board, and we cannot thank them enough because their sponsorships allows us to do what we do here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we thank our sponsors, but we also thank our fans, because without them watching this game, I mean, we probably wouldn't be up here. There'd be no reason for us to be here.
Right. You're exactly right. We appreciate the fans. Man, Greenbrier is an awesome place. Great place to raise my 3 boys with my wife. And we got a great school system, one of the top 4 or 5 schools in the state. Got a great sports program. And I'm excited about Panther football in 2020.
Yeah, we're just going to continue to have hope that each week this is going to, we always take every season week by week, but we're always looking down the line. But, this year, I mean, there's a lot of truth to the week by week because, honestly, every day we don't know what it's going to look like.
Oh, they're going to call late hit on the quarterback. I don't like that because Gabe Rowe was actually had his head around the quarterback before he even threw the ball.
Before he threw the ball, he can't just let go after the ball's been thrown. But he probably held on a little too long.
Situations like that, you just don't know if he even knows the ball's gone. In his mind,
there's no way for him to.
Right.
He has a helmet that blocks his peripherals.
Peripherals.
I've always struggled to say that word.
So they're going to get a first down there. Let's see if we – they're on our side of the field now. We need to make a stop right here.
Yeah, Beebe's offense is driving a little bit. They're going to show a tight twins. Quarterback drops back in the pocket, looking for a man. He's going to throw it down the sidelines.
Oh!
And it's going to be caught, and it looks like he's going to reach into the end zone. It's going to be a Beebe Badger touchdown.
It was a great throw. The kid just made a really good catch. He caught it over our our defensive back. He was taller. He got his hands up, got the ball, and fought his way into the end zone.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Good play. I mean, that's a solid throw, just all around, that's a pretty good play. There's going to be 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter of tonight's game. It's 48-6.
Looks like they stopped the clock.
Yeah, it looks like we had a little pause on the clock. Probably because we're about to take a little break here. Bad hold and even worse kick.
Yeah, I don't think it got back to the line of scrimmage.
The biggest issue was the hold. And the hold never got held up. And we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
Barbecue in town, you can always count on Old Bart Southern Eats. With a wide variety of meats smoked perfectly with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you don't want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 102 North Broadway in Greenbrier, across from Back Sporting Goods. Open Wednesdays through Fridays, 5 p.m. until sold out, and Saturdays and Sundays at 3 p.m. until sold out. But you better get there early because it won't last long. Find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you for joining us. I'm Talon Newton. Alongside me is Matt McJunkins. We are here in beautiful Greenbrier, Arkansas, as I've said 2 or 3 times tonight, and we're just happy to be here.
There's 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We're winning 48-6. Mercy rule is on. They do stop change of possessions and scores, so it is stopped right now. But other than that, clock's going to run, and this thing will be over here pretty quick.
Greenbrier's going to bunch up a little bit and prep for the possible onside kick, but it's going to be a deep kick to number I think that was 15.
It's wide open to the right.
Yeah, he's going to the right. He's going to be wide open. He's going to be at the 50-yard line, going to the 40. Yeah, that was Nick Hewitt right there.
Nick.
That's not who you want to kick
it to. No, you don't want to kick it to Nick. He had so much daylight to the right side. It was going to be a big game.
Yeah, Matt, and, I look across this Greenbrier campus here, and even since I left 2 years ago, old buildings have been painted new. We have this beautiful new facility.
Oh, yeah.
Just.
But the best view, the best thing I see right now.
Tell me.
Coach BJ down there on the sidelines just getting after it.
Oh, man, how exciting.
He's still down there yelling as if it was tied 0-0.
Noah Hogan back at quarterback. He's
Oh,
going to
good
throw it
pass.
out to the left real quick. Oh, good stiff arm.
Yeah.
He's going to run out. It looks like they're going to spot him just a yard short of the first down.
I don't know who that receiver was. Number 80 is not on our list. But let me tell you, Noah made a great pass right there. And that kid made a good play after he caught the ball.
Yeah, number 80 is not on our roster. I'm not sure who that is. We're going to figure that out.
It's
We're gonna
probably
let the people know.
Trey Havens. He just went and changed jerseys.
He just went and changed jerseys. Someone stole his jersey at halftime. Noah Hogan's going to pass the ball again. Same play, ran to the right side. He's going to pitch it up to number 80 again. He's going to take it down the field. Oh, that's helmet-to-helmet contact if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, let me tell you, Noah did a great job allowing that play to develop. I mean, hit kids coming at him. He knows he's going to get hit.
He's taking the step back, taking the step back.
But he's got it. He's got to wait another second or two so that the play is open, and he does. He gets hit when he throws it. He just lofts it over the defender.
I really think that, call me crazy, but I think that's Caleb Holmes. I think he switched jerseys.
He may have.
So that he can go catch a football. Because I know Caleb Holmes.
Put me on mute.
But that's I'm willing to bet anyone about $10 that that's Caleb Holmes because I know I've grown up with Caleb. Yeah, that's Caleb Holmes. He switched jerseys. He took his helmet
Well,
off.
I just looked at the coaches in the booth up here and said, "Hey," they said, "We don't know who it is."
We joke
they
about Trey
They said it could
Havens.
be Holmes though.
Man, that's Holmes, man. He's excited.
Man, he's a
gotta
big
be.
kid. He is a big kid, and he showed some athleticism out there making those catches and runs.
I grew up with Caleb, and he was always like, "I'm gonna play tight end." I was like, "Caleb, I have bad news for you."
You're a lineman, son. What does he play?
I think he plays guard usually.
Yeah. The unsung heroes. We don't even know their names. We just know their numbers.
But man, our O-line, what a phenomenal outing they had.
Oh, man, they played great.
They're the ones that set everything up.
Oh, it's open. It's open. Get in there, Charlie.
That's your boy.
Yeah,
That's your
number
boy.
12, Charlie Check. Uh-oh, flags
we
in
have
the air.
flags all over the place.
I didn't see what happened, but I know that Charlie got a catch.
He'd already scored at that point.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be active play. Let me tell you, Charlie got stopped right there on about the 1 yard line. Charlie drove and fought and scrapped his way into the zone. Looks like Charlie might have got a little excited and did a little celebration.
Hey, that happens. That happens from time to time.
I didn't see it. There was so much of a mass of players right there because they were hitting him as he was going in. But I will say I'm glad to see Charlie get a touchdown. That kid, he just looks like a football player.
We're going to send the kicking team out without a kicker. Oh, Cody Powell, there he comes in from the sideline.
Yeah. Noah's looking around like, I can't hold it and kick it, guys.
Come on, somebody help me a little bit here.
We still got plenty of time, though. So it's 54-6.
3 minutes, 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. A beautiful kick there from Cody Powell.
My main man and my spotter, Clint, here, got him a hot dog. He's been doing a good job helping us out here tonight.
Yeah,
and then we've got a new guy who has been a lifesaver for us tonight.
He has been killing it. J.B. Brazil. Man, how exciting is it to have him in the booth, We tried to do a little bit of the iPad and calling the game and switching the cameras in Sylvan Hills.
We tried and we failed.
It did not go well.
They gave me one shot, and I talked about, 2-3 minutes with while the game was playing and the scoreboard was showing.
JB gave me a text one night, and it was probably 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, what is this dude doing texting me at 12 o'clock? But he's like, hey, man, how you doing? And so I text, man, I'm doing great, So we text a few times back and forth. And he's like, man, how'd you get into the sports broadcasting stuff at Greenbrier? And I was like, do you have time to talk on the phone? And so I called him, and we talked for 30 minutes. And I just kind of told him, I started out doing the volleyball games. I was helping with the football. And I just kind of worked. And I helped out everywhere I could. I took advantage of every opportunity. And this year I was asked to do the play-by-play, and I was like, oh my goodness, like what an opportunity. So I kind of told JB that, and JB's like, hey man, that's real cool. And I was like, JB, do you want to help us? Like, we'd love to volunteer. And so JB's sitting in the booth running our iPad over here.
Oh, well, you know, when you told me earlier in the week that JB, and of course I didn't know him, and he's going to be helping. Well, I mean, is he going to come up? Is he going to have binoculars giving us numbers? He's spotting. Is he going to help? Is he going to help Sean get things set up? Because that's like magic watching. But come to find out, I get here and he's the one controlling all of the media. And man, I'm telling you, he's doing a fantastic job.
And you know, we might get the opportunity to hear him at a volleyball game or two. We might go over there and just do a game or two this season. Get the you know, that was my show last year, was the volleyball, and we had a great year. We got up to the state playoffs and lost in the first round. It was just a heartbreaker. But
well, that should be starting any time now, shouldn't it?
Yeah, they started this week.
Do they? Okay, good. We got 3 minutes now. Clock's running. Mercy rule's on, so it's going to run out here. So we'll see the last little drive here probably.
You know, an interesting penalty that I haven't seen at all tonight?
What's that?
Too many men on the field. It happens a lot.
Yep, they're going to call another one right there. It looks like probably an unsportsmanlike conduct on number 50 there.
Little blindside block, it looked like.
Yeah, it kind of jumped on him on the ground, looked like.
Yeah, you can't do that. So we have 2 minutes here left in the fourth quarter. What an exciting first game it's been. I mean, we started out, we came out, and we were just on fire from the beginning, and we just did not stop all night long.
You know, we came out, you know, before the game started, I said we need to do 3 things and do them well to be successful. We need to establish the run early.
Did it.
We need to win the turnover battle.
Did it.
And we need to put them away early.
Did it.
And you know, we were able to do those 3 things and do them well, but that's not all we did. Cooper came out. He threw the ball great. Jacob Mathis made great catches, 2 touchdowns. Carter McElhaney's played great. Keaton Whitley has had some catches, played great. We've had a lot of young guys make a lot of catches.
You're forgetting the Trey Havens, Nick
Oh,
Hewitt.
you know,
I mean, golly, everyone was doing their job tonight.
And then, of course, the defense.
And now we have a big sack. I think that's 64 that got in there. That is Peter Park.
Yeah, it looked like he had a lot of help there, too, from 74. 69, Andrew Williams. But, you know, the defense has played well all night long. Even the backups, the second, third string, they've all come in and made plays as well.
Yeah, absolutely mad. And the Badgers are going to go after that screen play again.
Oh, 37 read it. That's the 37. That's old Andrew Hare. We saw him running the ball all game. He read that screen well. Looks like we got a player down here, a Panther, that is.
I think that's number 27.
I don't see 27 on the roster.
Do not see 27 on the roster either. Hopefully, maybe it's just a little cramp or twisted ankle.
He's jogging off the sidelines, so I think he's okay. Probably something turned. It shouldn't have turned, and probably gonna be pretty sore tomorrow. But it looks like he's not. He's hurt. He ain't injured. That's the game right there.
And that'll be it. You are listening to the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Again, we're so thankful that you listened in tonight and joined us all as we took down Beebe in the first game of the season. We have a tough game next week against Batesville, who is supposed to be ranked in their respective conference. It's going to be a real tight game. That's going to be one that we really get tested, Matt.
We're going to have to play ball next week. Fortunately, we're going to be here in Panther Stadium, and we're going to get to play them at home. But I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be like tonight. We're going to have to come out and play like we did tonight, and still hope that it's a close game. Batesville's going to be good. Do I think we can beat them? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I really believe we can match up with anybody in the conference.
Right now, I was
or
about
the
to say
state
the
this
same
year.
thing. I was like, give us anybody. These guys are confident. We're confident in them.
They're just clicking, man. They're all, everything they do. The rhythm's good. Our passing game. We've got protection. We're making throws. We're making catches. We can run the ball. We've got holes. Defense is flying around making plays. Hey, tell me, this 55-6 win tonight. Player of the game. Who you got?
Player of the game tonight, it's got to be Trey Havens. Great runs. No, it's not Trey. I want to give it to the offensive line.
Okay.
I want to give it to the whole line. I think that they really opened up the game. But I'm interested to see who you think.
I'm going to go with Nick Hewitt, and here's why.
Okay.
Okay, I see what you're saying about Trey and the offensive line because Trey ran the ball, had a lot of great plays, scored several times. We saw Nick come in, do the same thing on offense, and then turn around and do it on defense. It looks like they're handing out the belt. What is it? The Battle of the Belt.
The Battle of the Belt.
They're
man,
handing out the belt this week. But that we could have said a lot of things. We could have said Cooper. We could have said Mathis. I mean, guy makes two touchdown catches along with other receptions. I mean, we could have given it to several people.
Absolutely. That's what you just got to love about tonight is that there were so many people that contributed. And, I mean, even the second strings, whenever they came in, they made plays.
They did.
They didn't just come in and work reps. They came in and they made plays.
That's right. You see what Noah did when he came in at quarterback. What's number 80? You said his name.
Caleb Holmes.
Yeah, Caleb Holmes. I mean, he's out there making plays.
In a different
jersey, catching the ball downfield.
Well, it looks like the belt has been handed out to the Greenbrier Panthers. A great tradition, just a cool little tradition to start the season battling
kind of like
for
the Battle of the
something.
Boot with the Hogs and LSU.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and tune out for the night. We, again, thank you all for joining us. I'm Talon Newton. Alongside me, Matt McJunkins. We had a fabulous night, and we will see you next week, Greenbrier.
Have a good week.
From setting the budget to signing the papers, we guide you through the home buying process and get you the key. Making better happen with First Security.
To have the opportunity to play.
Do your part.
Wear your mask.
Please be responsible.
Wash your hands frequently.
Keep social distancing.
Please be responsible.
Wash your hands frequently.
Practice social distancing.
Please be responsible.
Do your part.
Wear your mask.
Hey, we want to participate.
Practice social distancing.
We want to participate.
Hi, I'm Landon.
And I'm David with Big Red Store.
And we love supporting high school athletics.
Join us by doing your part to flatten the curve.